I've been tossed overboard.
I'll have to bill you extra for my time.
Welcome to the show. You look incredible, like a dessert that owns a yacht.
That's exactly the vibe I was going for. You know, sweet but slightly out of your tax bracket.
Mission accomplished. How does one even shop for a suit when your head is...
Gold on my neck, gold on my hand, purple with the stripes, that's the walk of a man. Sidewalk shining, city lights humming, every step I take, they know a boss is.
Blazing the whip, gotta vanquish the needs. My kingdom for some poppy seeds, yo.
Police or zombie problems? Your tortoise won't stop breakdancing?
Try blue tape.
The miracle of our age. Yeah!
Hey, we love that umbrella guy. All right. Thank you.
I'm calling from Los Angeles, and I'm having a little problem. Under the name ThATuMBRELLAgUY, I sent him my phone number at least 20 times in the chat and told him to call me. He ignored me. I'm a man. I filed the report. If you guys could take a look at it and give me a call back, I would love to hear what you guys can do to help us. We really need to kind of stop this guy at least until Monday. I told him to call me. I'm a man.
You know what? I talk to your mayor.
Yo, 100K gone. You thought it stayed quiet, huh? 2G in the jet light. Yeah. You flash fake racks on the timeline. Kept his head check, did with grind time. 100 bands raised, 100 bands off. He the tips to the halo with a cross. 56K from an angel in the comments. Heart full of faith, you turned to the prophet. Screenshot saved, every promise, every pledge. Bank statement singing when you tweeting off the edge. You ain't built for the smoke, you invited. Try to play God, now the numbers indicted. Seems like razors cut through the myth. Whole squad looking like an organized grift. 56K from a donut thief. 100K gone, it's a stolen dream. Wanna stay dark, but the neck got teeth. Now you mean, and you clip, now you caught on stream. That umbrella guy call it out on screen. Yeah, we see you.
You prayed on the pain, turned trauma to a token. Each side story just a tool you were holding. Help the cause, every line pre-written, but the cause was your closet in the car you sitting in. You love weak links, hunt them in the thread. Baby, I care while you strip that bread. 56K from one, that's a life in Nash. Your bar drip, that by time they'll never get back.
That means get your face with a clown crown clips on repeat when the lies all fall down. To a G on the mic, every chart, every slide broke down, a breakdown, let the numbers collide.
You can't hide from the playback, you can't scrub with the chat track. Every bless, you turn backhand, every trust me now backfire. You ain't a boss, you a bookmark. Held on the page where the fraud start. Whole damn mark in a thread in the chart, history written in the sidebar remarks.
56K from a donut thief. 100K gone, it's a stolen dream. Better stay dark, but the neck got teeth. Now you mean, now you clip, now you caught on stream. 56K from a donut thief. 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 Run that map, 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 run that map.
What's up, folks? How's it going? Broadcasting from well deep inside of my bunker that I apparently never leave. Oh, it's that umbrella guy, along with Megan Fox. How you doing, Megan Fox?
What's up? I'm here. I'm good.
Oh my God, I've been making some beautiful things today. I will have to show all you wonderful people. Oh, you're gonna love them. You know.
Oh yeah, what have you been making?
I will show you in just a second. I'm finishing one thing up. It's so good. Well, sometimes when you have someone surveilling your home, apparently every now and then they catch some very interesting stuff. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of crazy what they do catch. It is. Yeah. I mean, going back on the old freaking cameras, sometimes you catch like, oh God, look at that. What's he watching there? Oh man, is that playing some Resident Evil? Oh my God, look at that. He doesn't look very happy either. Man, man, there's a bunch of those in here apparently too. It's kind of crazy, man. Let's say, oh man, yeah. Apparently he had to switch windows. So check that out. Oh, there he is. Look, a little bit fatter too. A little bit better.
It's so interesting. Tug playing video games. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, it gets weirder. It gets very weird. And we'll show some of those later in a little bit. Yes, you haven't heard about this for real. So apparently, somebody. I've never understand this, by the way. Last night we were told, and we'll show all of this wonderful discussion. We were told that I have a private investigator that is investigating me because, I'm cooked. And on top of that, apparently, when I laugh at that, apparently, like, I'm shook, oh my God, I've got to him. And I thought, who's shook? The guy who's spending thousands of dollars to allegedly park a PI outside of my house. Oh my God. It's funny too. This all has to do with one person we called David the Donor, aka Only Me, aka David Rickards. Yeah, he popped up last night and apparently he's gotten a little bit of that butt chafing. And he's saying that he's got people watching the home.
Oh my God.
I imagine the conversation like that about the laughing thing kind of goes a lot like this. It's kind of like that, PI's like, he's like, got a picture. So David, yeah, but laughter really means seething. The PI's like, yeah, whatever. You are paying. Yeah, you're on. Look at all that winning. Look at that.
Winning.
Yeah, hashtag winning, baby. I swear. It's very bizarre. It's very,
listen, David, I'll take your money. I'll go sit outside Tug's house and record him.
Shit, I'll record myself.
Hell, I'll invite myself in and I'll just record him from the couch. We can live stream it. We'll just live stream what Tug's doing.
Like, yeah. Hashtag never leaving the home.
You know what you should do? You should get a GoPro and just live stream the GoPro all day long. Strap it to your chest.
Yeah. I would do that, but I have to get paid for it. That's the thing.
Right. True.
So today, we must apparently we must monetize because I never leave my home, and apparently somebody's very mad about that. Very, very butthurt about it. So I guess I need to monetize this person first of all because they deserve that. They want to insinuate that they're parking a private investigator outside of my house for real, like no joke. Here's a let's pull that up. Let's show this here. Private investigator watching that umbrella guy. Why oink? It's like, are those pig sounds? What is that?
Oh my God.
Why don't you ever leave your home? Lots of question marks. Oh my God.
Apparently you don't ever leave your house, which is weird because you call me from the car a lot.
No, I'm telling you. Well, it's
odd.
Funny. David, as obsessed as he apparently is, and if he's hiring people to investigate, last night he was like, "You're upset. You need to take a pill for your blood pressure." It's like mine was low. You remember that? I just had a problem with it because of that thing at the end where they told me to add a pill and some salt content to the thing. But yeah, you don't take a pill for whatever. It doesn't lower when you're talking about idiots. What a dummy! Did your PI? Did they charge you for that? I swear. Yeah, let's look at some more of these wonderful surveillance footage pictures. They are quite amazing, I have to say. See, my actual plan, by the way, it goes a little bit like this. Now that I've heard about there being a PI out there, it's going to go kind of like here. Let me pull that up. It'll go with the PI said, and he's like, "Well, been watching you and you're kind of weird." I'm like, pretty much, yeah. Then we're gonna drive around and do stuff. Apparently half my steering wheel fell off according to AI. He's like, "Hey." I gotta
becoming besties with PI.
Girl, did you put perfume on when you got
no,
home?
not again.
Woo, baby. It's strong. It's strong.
Oh no.
Go change your shirt and stuff, okay? It is very strong.
Oh God, I hope she didn't spill it.
They call it keeps running around. I also say they keep going back in, and
that it probably is smelling all that perfume. You need to go change it. Go.
It smells all the perfume.
Probably. You need to go change real quick.
Like how do I get perfume off?
Well, you got to go change clothes. Go. It is very strong. Go upstairs. Woo, bam, shoo it. Oh, love you, kiddo. Shut that door, please. Alrighty, they went out. Yes, they drove themselves, by the way, because they're mystical like that. So they went to the roller rink. As I was telling Megan before the show, it's amazing when you live in a town of not a lot of anything. We still have a roller rink here. So
I love that.
That always blows my mind. You don't have much of anything, but you do have like a place to go roller skate, But they went, and her sissy, she's getting close to teenage, so she's more worried about like looking nice and smelling nice, and the little one apparently wanted to emulate some of that perfume when she got home. Woo, baby.
Oof. I went through this with my kids, with the girls, with the scents, and oh my Lord, I had to ban vanilla scents from the house because I'm really sensitive to vanilla. I was like, girls, I cannot handle the vanilla. I can't. You're going to have to pick a different scent. I can do citrus all day long, but if you spray vanilla in this house, you will make your mother gag. Please don't.
That's for myself. I am not a fan of any strong smell. So
yeah,
I feel like I've been maced. It messed me up so bad. I turned up on sound of myself just then. If you heard it, it was like, oh my God. But yeah, look at us hanging out there. Oh yeah, look. Oh man, taking to barbecue. Oh hell yeah, look at that. I love how ChatGPT what it thinks barbecue looks like. By the way, I was like, have us getting barbecue.
Is that wrong? It looks like ribs and corn to me, right? I think. Well, they're supposed to be ribs, but they look like those chocolate cookie wafers for some reason.
Yeah, it looks like a wafer. That looks like some cauliflower. I don't know. What
No, that's mac salad.
There's way too much green right there.
That's a garnish. The green is a garnish.
I'm in the middle of nowhere, Tennessee. They don't garnish anything. The garnish is the redneck standing beside you waiting to pay. And then at the end, of course, we get to get a piggyback ride. Look at that.
Oh my Lord. Sweet. I want piggyback rides from Tug. Come on. Who wouldn't want that? That would be fun. Barbecue and piggyback rides.
I'm getting fatter too. You can be like, it's like a real piggyback. Like, hell yeah, isn't this fun too? And look, be like, who's my BFF? Like the ghost is like, oh, this guy. Oh, isn't that awesome? Oh man. Oh, that's my plans. These are my, yeah, look at that. He's gonna be out there.
The BFF bracelets.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know how cool it'll be. He's gonna be like, oh, hanging with my best friend.
Listen, you know what I think? I think if the chat wants to get in on this, they should send super chats for you and the PI to go out on dates together.
Oh, that would be amazing.
We need to start stocking up on the super chats for the PI entertainment fund. That's what we need.
Yeah, we definitely, because I mean, right now his entertainment consists of, well, whatever he's seen while peeking through the window, which God knows probably looks a lot. Going back to the old, going back to the, or whatever he's seen in the yard too. He's probably like, 10:15 p.m. finally leaves to get snacks. Snacks.
Oh, man.
Well, look, he's got butter ready on the lawn. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Eats tub of butter with a spoon.
Yeah. Is that only for me or for only me? Frisky times.
Oh my God. Oh.
2 a.m. only butter, baby. I like how the butter like just warps around. It doesn't even have an edge anymore. It's like you've been chewing on the edge too. Oh, it's so good. Oh, all right. Here, come here. Let's see if that helped any. Come here. I say.
You did?
That was on your shirt. You spread. Woo! You are still strong though.
At least it's not too strong.
Oh, it is very strong here.
At least it's not a lot strong.
Yeah, well, it's still strong though. I can taste it. It's so strong. Yeah. Well, you go have
fly in your mouth for real.
Oh, like a fly in my mouth. Yeah, more like it is definitely like something here.
Yeah, cause I almost got that in my mouth.
I know. Well, you need to go upstairs. That is very rough for me. Okay, love you, but ooh, man, close that door. Like, close it tight, airtight. I don't want my butter spoiling. Oh Lord, whew, man, I can taste that. Man, boy, I'm telling you, I might have to eat another tub of butter just to get that freaking perfume taste out of my mouth. Oh my God. Yeah. Look at that. Look at all the fun stuff. Oh, look. He's like,
look at gardening. Oh, I love it. Miming.
Yeah. You like the gnome? He's got a little umbrella mask too.
Yeah, I like that.
He's like, oh yeah, miming. Oh, look. Oh, look, he's caught behind a wall. Can the PI see through the wall? I don't know. Mime performance. It's amazing. Oh, look. Ghillie suit.
Ghillie suit. Oh, do you have a matching one for the PI?
Well,
then you guys can sit around in the bushes and just watch other neighbors. Maybe you could go. You should sneak up on him.
Maybe we can sneak out to Florida.
Suit. You should watch the PI in the ghillie suit. That would be funny.
Yep, that's what's happening here. Actually, it's popping up. He's like, oh my God, what? And then I have no idea.
Why does his notes say?
I have no idea.
Portals?
I think he had a stroke after so many cool things. I think that's what it is. He's like, smelling toast. And you're like, okay. Yeah, and then it got really weird. He's like, you're levitating.
Oh my God. So good.
Yeah. Dressed like a Yeti? What's up? Sometimes you just got to dress like a Yeti, It's interesting. I somehow made it snow too.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you got to bust out the real stuff, And then you get to the, oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Sometimes you just take a day off.
Spa day.
Yeah. Have that spa day. You know what I liked is they disguised the PI as one of the people working there. I asked ChatGPT. I was like, why is the worker. It was like, that's the PI disguise. That's what it said.
He's wearing one of those masks.
Yeah. I like
the
at
CIA
Pirate
masks.
Look, he's
I
got
I like Johnny Depp tug. I like that. I like
got a
Pirates of the
patch.
Caribbean. I love it.
And a wooden leg.
An eye patch over a non-existent eye. It's great. And does the wooden leg have a mask on too? Because that's what it looks like.
It
Look,
does.
it's got a face.
I'm like, what did it do to my hand? What's going on here? I hope that's a wooden hand, because otherwise, wow. We're rooting. I'm rooting for you. Oh, wow. Look at that, too. Oh, man. It's like it's doing weird advertisements. I went out and read him. Read
You
the
don't
scrolls.
eat pineapple pizza. I don't believe that.
Well, sometimes you gotta, you gotta see who's paying attention. That's how you do it. And no, God, no, I don't eat no pineapple pizza. What's funny is the little one kept talking about how she loved pizza and she would eat almost anything. So my my mom got her some pineapple pizza, and she was like, well, I won't eat that. She hated it. She's like, oh, God.
Oh, good for her. Pineapple pizza's gross.
Oh, I don't like it at all. Look, I'm reading
like
bedtime stories to the squirrels.
Pineapple is good in Chinese food, but not on pizza. No.
I just don't need it. I don't, pineapple by itself. I like pineapple as pineapple, I don't need to mix it into anything. I've never tried anything, and I thought, you know what? That would be better with pineapple. I don't think I've ever tried anything where I've thought that. I like the reading to squirrels, though. That was good. I told it to put them in the squirrel outfit, but they didn't.
Raccoons.
Those also looks like raccoons.
Yeah, those look like raccoons for sure.
I was like, well, we do get a few trash pandas out here, so I mean, it is what it is. Then we get into the late night 3 a.m. grilling.
I like the pink bathrobe. How lips of you.
Well, sometimes you just gotta
dress
to impress,
I love it.
There it is. Look at that. Look, gotten so bad. What in the hell did it do to my foot? What is going on there? Yeah, look at that. I'm so talented, by the way, I can side-eye a video game.
That looks like a paw or a skeleton or something. What the heck? That is terrifying.
It's a monkey paw. Never leaves home.
This dude wishes he could be you. How great it would be.
I'm telling you, this looks awesome.
It looks awesome. This looks like the best life ever.
Alexa argument. I said play metal. Damn it, Alexa. Oh my God. Guys, Lego set is insane. Oh, look at that. I told it to build a Lego detective behind me taking notes about Alexa, but it didn't do a good job.
I love it.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, those are some of the fun things that he could, that I think he saw me doing. But, you never really know. But yeah, apparently, so the guy who gave $56,000 to the ThATs, that's right, $56,000. And then a few months later decided that he would say he actually audited them and everything was copacetic. Oh, it's all good to go. It's all gravy, baby. Then wrote me 3, I think, months after that, asking me to go after these folks. Yeah, now he's apparently he's going to sue me, and he's punking PIs outside my house. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? I had not. There were, by the way, most people have seen they've seen like this picture right here when I talk about him going in and saying he audited. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Most people have seen like this one. This, by the way, is him coming to our live stream. When I was having a live stream there, and you have him pop up, and he's like, seeing all the evidence, both I'm happy, and my auditors, we're now content. The money I donated went and is still available to the cause I donated to. You know, and he brought that to my chat, you know, because of course he was trying to do reputational harm.
It is. It's still available to the cause.
Oh well,
he
no.
donated to?
He changes this. You know, this is 3 months before he
Oh,
wrote me.
sure.
So yeah, he complained for months that they took his money. Then in May, like right around my birthday in May, he decides, hey, you know what? Everything's good to go now. You know, everything. And in fact, there were a couple of other screenshots that came up too. And I thought they were kind of, I think they were kind of interesting considering, you know, we have ones like this. And it's interesting considering language. You know, this guy is definitely, he is so crazy with the Jeremy Hale's hate. And of course you don't have to like anybody, but calling this guy anti-Hale, oh, he very much is, you know, when you're talking about the hodunks and shit, you know where that comes from. So it just tells you where his mindset is. It's so crazy to see somebody that is so in the weeds though, that again, he went in and defended, and he went over to this channel and was throwing things like, for all the hodunks, I've seen proof that my donation was and is being used correctly. Other pro whales channels need to stop defaming. By the way, I've only questioned, never accused, unlike them. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have. So 3 months after that, when they already had, they lasted about, I think it was about 6 weeks. And after about 6 weeks, you know, the fallout was pretty quick anyway, you know, because well, they had to deal with the guy. And in that, you know, like I said, I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy, period. But in this instance, he was right. He gave money. It was supposed to be given for a thing, but he's mad and says he will sue me over pointing out that he did say that he's audited these people, you know?
He's going to sue you over saying he audited them, but he said that he audited them.
Yeah. And then he said later in...
Sorry, I'm just trying to understand. What's the cause of action there? You repeated a thing he said?
Well,
That's
he said,
not suable.
I said that with him saying that, it potentially led more people to be scammed. And he was like, you called me part of the scam. And I said, no. I did not call you part of the scam. I said that you saying that it had been audited, that makes people feel safe because you committed an incredible amount of money. These people, they now they deny the amount of money a lot of times, but at one time they actually did admit to the amount of money. You know, there was a public display of it, and it was kind of fun back when, you know, when it first popped off, they weren't, it's just like anything. They weren't being very careful about what they said. So back when there was the argument went public, they admitted, hey, the 56K, oh, there was 56K. It just wasn't for just the barn. It was for all this other stuff too, you know, which again,
it was for the fence. The fence, wasn't the fence already built by the time
the fence
he was giving that money?
Well, the fence was paid for by gift cards. Even Lynette Preston said, you know, Preston says that the presents paid for it, the gift cards paid for it. So it didn't come out of money there. The other thing too, you know, I mean, like I said, he wrote a few times. And one of the statements that he gave me is that he did not audit them. So saying that publicly again, I mean, what kills me in this is these people, they would talk about this dude like he was trash. But
oh, they did, especially Bone Crusher, man.
Oh yeah, but I mean, even the Fats, man, they would.
And the Fats did too.
Oh
yeah, remember she was like, "I blocked him."
Yeah, they talked about him being like a liar and how all he does is flash money. I guess, you know, since he calls that defamation and he's going to sue over that, I guess he's saying the other stuff isn't defamation. So when they're saying that he actually just powered in and gave money so he could take over chats, I guess That's the truth. I'm kind of confused, you know. We'll show all the discussion about I'm going to sue you, by the way. We're just having a little bit of fun tonight talking about all this. Like I said, I never pass up a chance to monetize a fool either, especially when they act like this. I mean, it's just, it's so bizarre. It is so bizarre. But yeah,
bizarre.
He would not also in January, I believe. Wait, no, I'm sorry. All the way back. What's funny is he writes. So in May, like I said, he says all of that. Then in September, he goes to reach out, and he actually hits up Megan because he's like, "Oh, that umbrella guy's got me blocked," you know. And he may be blocked off the channel. He actually may be, because he's so disruptive sometimes, you know. Like when he was, I was like, it'd be more fun to not have to listen to it. Yes, you know. But he's not blocked through email. He's been able to make contact. In fact, blocking out of email is a fairy tale. You know, you can send it with spam, but you're not really ever blocking anybody.
Yeah, right.
You know? But he wrote. He originally wrote and said, "Tell that umbrella guy to unblock me if you want further answers. Thanks, David." And Megan wrote back and said, "Hey, David, neither of us has you blocked, so you must be missing your messages." No, he never actually wrote. I think he wanted to be on the show, you know, I think. But I wrote him email-wise. I was like, "Hey, David, I don't have you blocked."
He never wrote me. Yeah.
I was like, "And look forward to your answers. Megan has me tagged into that, so just reply. We're all here." And of course, he didn't reply all. He just replied me. But he originally writes, "All the money I sent. You have all seen my post about the individual donations via PayPal. That was for Preston family, specifically the child in need. None of it was for Lisa Lee. I repeat, none." So, I mean, this right here, you know, he spent time trying to convince people that he had audited. And you see, again, after they needle and needle and needle, that they go with. And again, he's asking me, you know, to talk about this, and he's giving statements. So good luck with suing. Like I said, I am allowed to have my own opinions on things. And I also, like I said, when somebody goes over to other channels and tells them that all of this stuff, these people are liars. I've never had this stuff happen to me. You know what? I had them audited. You know, I had these numbers audited. Everything's good. That's attempts, again, at reputational damage. That very much is. He got that moron, what's his name, Guapo, to come over and, you know, talk smack to him for a few minutes and then blocked him because he's kind of boring, you know. But they tried, and it became a talking point for them for a few weeks until the typical happens, you know. It always happens a specific way. So the email exchange goes with a let's see. None of it was for Lisa Lee. I repeat, none. What I've witnessed is disgraceful. I haven't cut out all the email addresses, so I'm just reading it here. Lisa Lee.
Wait a minute. He said none of it was for Lisa?
Yes, none of it. Yeah, none.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
None of it.
None of it. Yeah, this is why and I kept telling him, I was like, write the police, you know, write the police. Well, I don't have enough evidence. I don't have it's been almost a year, dude. You know, I think that's enough time. Here, actually, let me I'll screenshot the portion without the top of it, and then I'll just roll down and open up, you know, I'll screenshot the next one as we go through, because this stuff, dealing with him is so like I said, I have no reason I have to deal with him. You know, I deal with him because, well, it's funny how any of these people when they hit you up to clarify or they want something from you, it goes from that to I'm going to sue somebody. So, yeah, this is what he said there. All the money I sent, you've all seen my posts about the individual donations via PayPal. That was for Preston family, specifically the child in need. None of it was for Lisa Lee. I repeat, none. What I have witnessed is disgraceful.
Wow.
Lisa Lee, is greedy and disgusting, and I have no idea why she is holding back Preston's money.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Did you send this to the bankruptcy
I did.
people? Because
Yesterday,
they
when
need
David
to
was
see
like, "Hey, I'm
this.
going to sue," I'm like, "All right, well, I'm going to make sure that this stuff becomes very much."
You're
part of the
going to
public
sue.
record.
What are you going to sue over, David? You wrote this.
No, go ahead and sue, buddy. Because like
Do
I
it.
said, I live in Tennessee. In Tennessee, you will
The
have to hire
countersuit's
somebody.
going to be epic.
Oh yeah, because I will prove reputational damage. Actually, that'll be. I've sat here and really thought about how to go about that little beast, and it'll be a lot of fun. I like the fact though, like David again. It's going to be a real fun discussion.
I've never
too.
read this. Have you ever shown this?
I don't know if I've ever shown. I've read, but I want to show you all of them. There's more. This isn't just this. So
Wow.
yeah. So for the avoidance of doubt, the money I sent is not for her. She needs to pass the money on to the Preston family with a full set of accounts showing total donations less expenditure with receipts. Just a basic set of donation accounts. I paused sending any further donations at the end of the year. I wanted to see action before sending any more. Nothing happened, so I could not send any more for furniture, etc. So he admits straight up, hey, I stopped giving because of Lisa Lee.
Wow.
She tricked me. She has tricked me, and no doubt many other donators. Now, again, my question in that is, why tell people that you audited her then? After you were calling her out for months, then you switch it up and you spend it. I know why they did stuff, because they were like, oh man, the cash cow is back. They were thrilled about that. But why you? I mean, again, if you're trying to help out your pal or whatever, just tell people. But no, you got to just ape shit out there and be like, oh God, I'm going to destroy. But you won't go after these people. It drives me nuts. And I think that's because you hate Jeremy Hales to the point that it has made you irrational. It's crazy. But also, what you consider reputational damage is amazing too, because essentially you're saying, oh, these people are saying I was part of the scam. Nobody said that. But you could lead to people getting scammed by saying something like that. If you tell people that you are the major donor that stopped this stuff, you put on the brakes, and then suddenly you took your foot off, only to in September put your foot back on, and he started talking about it publicly again. But by then he had been banned off of all of those channels. At first when he was doing that, he wasn't banned, and they didn't ban him when he came back, interestingly enough. Now, they would mute him all the time, but they thought they would get a payday. And then you remember how the Bruce stuff went sideways. Remember, like, do you have any friends you haven't paid for? Things like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But
this is unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is straight up. This is what I'm saying.
I can't believe what I'm reading here.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I'm like distracted by what's in here.
Oh, there's even better.
I like
bottom.
This part. She needs to pass the money on to the Preston family with a full set of accounts showing total donations, less expenditure with receipts, just a basic set of donation accounts. How many times have we said that?
But he won't write the cops.
Well, that's all right. He wrote you. We can send it to the cops.
Oh, yeah.
What does it matter? He sent it to a guy who reports
one
stuff
of the
on
things
YouTube.
While he kept saying, I'm going to sue you, I was like, hey, dude, write the cops, write the cops, write the cops, write the cops. I kept saying it over, over, and I would get nothing on it. So, but she's tricked me, and no doubt many other donators. And whilst I don't agree with how Hales has behaved in this whole situation, what's more important to me is how Lisa Lee has held back a child and needs money.
Yeah. Yeah, and why is that not important to you now? Instead, you think it's more important to put a PI on Tug's house instead of Lisa's? Really?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, she took $56K from you.
Yeah,
Tug
he
took
think
nothing from you.
what?
But I mean, go ahead and waste your money on watching Tug, play
Not just that.
Resident Evil.
I will crowdfund a fucking lawyer if you decide to sue. That's why I don't worry about it. You have no cause of action. Hell, you haven't even initiated the. It writes on an email that, again, it's like, this is me, and I'm very sure this. At the same time, he's like, oh, you know what? You need to cease and desist talking about me. It doesn't work that way. You already asked me in this chain. He'll tell me that in this fucking chain months later, because he doesn't like what I have to say. I'm sorry, but you don't have your monetary hooks in me. And by the way, if you'd like to get your monetary hooks in me, no, wait.
If you would like to get your monetary hooks into me, hit that super chat button.
Today, we are monetizing the stupid here. So if you would like to help monetize the stupid and just go over, like, again, seeing, I mean, this is what is going to end up in the bankruptcy hearing. This is going to these people. I have the major donor. This is what I've done with my time, and Megan has done with her time. We've gone out, we've picked up everything, managed to get, like, we have David, who is the major donor that is noting multiple things about this. I have Lynette Preston herself recorded. So there is no doubt that with her talking about how the money never came to her and how Lisa Lee has stolen it all. I mean, it's amazing. So major donor and herself, fun times there. But she is she continues to stay up all night streaming while she should be more focused on projects and managing the barn conversion for the child. I think you're right. Well, I'm right sometimes, right? If my donations, which were sent during live stream with no specific message, were stolen by her, well, the message again, she was taking money for specific things. So her going in after the fact and telling you have to attach a message, that doesn't work. You can't do that. She did this this type of fundraiser where she wants to claim spontaneity, and that's I don't want to say it's fine, but you usually wouldn't have a problem.
It was genetic, genetic. People gave genetically. I don't know if you heard that or not, but she wanted to say it was genetically given.
Genetics is amazing. Yep. Genetic.
I think she meant organic, but she said genetic, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, I like that. I like it's in their genetic. Wait, it hatched in your live stream? I'm very confused.
And if you would like to take part in some genetic giving tonight, folks, you can hit that super chat button and
as long as you don't send it to the P.O. box, Lord.
Send those genetic breadsticks over to Tug tonight.
Gross. Like, that ain't ranch. Gross.
Ew. Oh no. What have I done?
Exactly. I don't need any genetic
where's my button?
Phrasing.
If you would like to send money to tell Miss Megan Fox to never say that again, this is the perfect chance to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute my microphone for that. I think I'll give myself a timeout.
It's funny when the mods don't have to time you out. You time yourself out. You're like
penalty box.
That wasn't gross. That was grotesque. That's right. That's the fancy
grotesque.
Yeah, I knew a guy who would say that, and it sounded so fancy. It was totally wrong, obviously, but the way he said it, he had one of those really the Brits call it posh voices, right?
Yeah.
And the way he would say it, he was like, "That is so grotesque." Just I can't emulate it, but I was like, "Oh, I love it."
It's very funny.
It's
Grotesque.
beautiful. Yeah. I was like, man, it's so bad. It's grotesque. But
Speaking of grotesque things, weren't we talking about Fleesa?
that is grotesque with no genetics on the side.
No genetic giving. Please don't give us your genetics.
Ugh, gross. So with the giving here, the other giving, everything needs to be taken in context during the live stream, including the super chats. All the money was for the child's home. All of it. I'm done with this woman, Lisa Lee, who, in my opinion, took advantage for her own financial gain. I've only asked for transparency. She refuses to provide any accountability, refuses to respond to my emails, stating on air she never got them. And when I forward the email to her co-host, Robbie, whom I've donated a lot of money for the Gator Farm. Huh. Interesting, by the way. Again, this is why when I say, yeah, they were talking about there were at least 2 people that were given as much, if not more money than that money that was there. So when he says a lot of money, I can only imagine what that means. Again, I don't have a total, but, and I did ask, I did ask how much it was for. And Tori, who is helping, is an in-between. They decided to gang up and hide the truth. But of course, he won't sue them for this, right? They take his money, they block him, they insult him.
No, he's going to sue
months.
you instead.
Yeah. Oh, he wants to park a PI outside my home.
Who haven't taken a dime of his money.
Yeah. And in fact, like I said, these people, when they were destroying this man's reputation, we were the only people, and I'm not talking about me and you, but I mean, there was a handful of people that were like, look, these people are burying this giant donor, even though he was being an absolute jackass during that time too, towards all of us. I was still, still like that. You were, and so many other people too. We're like, hey, this guy was wronged in that. But, again, that's usually how it goes. When there's it's usually somebody that, I mean, they should, what's the correct? They should nut up and go after the right person instead of the wrong person, but I guess that's how it works. So we'll talk about that. But enough is enough. Jeannie's, again, this would be part of my exhibits for the courtroom when I'm talking about it. I have everything laid out for a point.
Oh, this is a great exhibit. Yes.
Yeah. She needs to tell everyone, especially the intended recipients, the Prestons, what happened. She can attack me as much as she likes. I can't listen to her hate speech any longer. It's vile, makes me physically sick. Hopefully, it will be exposed in discovery. Finally, he's hoping that in court that she'll be exposed. See, I thought this was funny because
he's not willing to do it himself. Which is weird because he says he's willing to sue you for things I still can't understand. I don't get it. Not the person who took $56,000 from you, though.
No, what was funny is, he's trying to talk shit about the Lanham Act stuff. So last night here, he was like, anyone know about the Lanham Act? Oh, and I'm like, hey, jackass, weren't you wanting her to go down? You want him to do the heavy lifting for you, though, right? Unlike you, he tried at least, even if, and he can still go back to it. And you have a great cause of action yourself, David, a great one. But instead, this is who you are. It's exactly who you are.
I think it's funny that they think it's just hilarious that we're not delving deep into the Lanham Act. Are any of them doing it? I don't think any of them are doing it. It's pretty dry stuff. It is very technical. It is very dry. I'm not sure I can make it entertaining. And I also don't know how it's going to go. And I don't think it's the most important part either.
Also, I went through a long time ago. The reason I bring it up a few times is I went through a lawsuit on the right to service your own devices, right? Trying to understand, talked about how outdated some of our stuff is. Okay, well, when we went through that, it was some of the details in that, some of the jargon is so, number one, boring, but number two, it's so technical in what it's stating, with just how the law works, and it crosses over several different fields of law. And the guy who was part of the lawsuit had trouble, one of the, I think there were 4 attorneys. He had trouble describing the law itself. And that's how some of these things work. And I mean, these are people,
especially when you're dealing with business law, it can be so dry. And honestly, how come they're not doing it? They want to criticize us. They want to criticize us because I have the nerve to say, I don't really know about this act. I don't have a lot of knowledge here. So we all have to kind of learn.
Well, it's because you're supposed to, like, I guess, do what they do. Just double down and pretend you know everything.
Just pretend. Okay, well, I don't see them doing it. I don't even see them trying to pretend like they know the Lanham Act.
Oh, they pretend they know. Yeah, actually, they pretend they know every facet of law, but they don't discuss any of that. They don't go through
I haven't heard them discussing the Lanham Act or
they can't even get a protective order right. I mean, seriously.
Right. They can't even define what third-party contact is. I don't think I would be listening to them for their Lanham Act analysis or FDUPTA, but still, I don't see them even attempting it. So it's fun that they're like, oh, haha, they admit they don't know anything about it. Well, either do you. Apparently.
What I find funny, too, is these are the same people. They talk about how you shouldn't, stand up to authority, and I'm like, okay, well, didn't 2L, when talking about her man and all of that, talk about how they got everything wrong, the cops did things wrong, and the prosecutors, it's all wrong, and then you've heard paint chips about prosecutors, you've heard vomit about the cops who call, and again, everyone's bad unless, and it's like, you can agree with a judge or whatever, but it's interesting to see people simp that power structure, when they absolutely, I mean, the hypocrisy is just amazing. But hate speech, I thought, was a very interesting. And then this is where, now he notes this publicly in some chats too, so people saw something with this, but he wrote, this was the first time I'd heard of this. Finally, Lisa Lee, wanted me to buy the land where Travis set up YouTube 2.0. She sent me an email saying I should buy this plot of land for $50,000. I didn't respond because A, I didn't want that land, and B, I didn't want to be accused of stalking. Yeah, but you'll hire a PI, allegedly, and stick them outside. And talk about, like, my kids and what they do and stuff. That's very bizarre. No, that's so weird.
It's totally weird to say I don't want to be accused of stalking, and yet he's talking about your children being picked up by your mom.
Yeah, mommy's doing this. Creepy.
But also, again,
like I said,
I call bullshit because he could have known that by just listening to your show. When you talk about, your mom picked up the girls today or whatever, that's information that's just.
I told him to get the PI to knock on the door, and we'll go hang out. We'll go hang out. He can tell him all kinds of stuff.
Give him an exclusive interview.
I will let him belly drill my fat. I'll be like, he can even motorboat it. You can be like, oh, you fat fuck,
Can he use one of those like little fat measurers that they humiliate you with when they're taking your, the little pincher that they do at the gym or whatever?
Face on it and jiggle it. I'll make it eat a Whopper. I'll get it. I'll sing to it while it's doing it.
Oh God!
I can feed it a Whopper and I'll be like, dun, 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 dun. I'm loving it.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, fun times. But then several weeks later, she said in a live stream the land wasn't worth $50,000. The woman is a disgrace. She won't address all the donations received. Only one of them. That's the one talking about the $18K that she said was, for the barn, and that's it. By the way, all Robbie's donations to the Prestons indirectly came from me.
I'm sorry. I need to highlight this chat. Motorboating Tug needs to be on OnlyFans. Tug, I'm recovering from bronchitis. You just sent me into a coughing fit. How dare you? OMG, says SF. I choked. You're making the chat cry from laughing.
Well, see, these
they're
people,
crying. Put googly eyes on it and sing out. Belly's gonna get you.
It's got to sing belly hymns. You want to sing it to the rhythm is going to get you. The belly's going to get you. Now, I wrote David back. I'll show you the whole damn chain. I just got to. Actually,
see, now, WV Pam, you should know better than to drink liquids while we are on the air, because you drink at a very inopportune time, and I'm sure now your keyboard is ruined, but we will not pay for that. We have warned you not to drink liquids while listening to this program.
I take that as
I got bingo on motorboating Tug, says C-Mac. Slow moving giant says, get me and Tug together and we can form a gut band.
Exactly. See, I never understood people that, they get upset about comments, that are talking about
calling them fatties.
Shit. It's like this though.
Yeah.
Well, it's like this. Offense is not given. Nobody can make you offended. You allow yourself to be offended. And if you're overweight, you've got a problem going on or something, and you can't fix it, you can't fix it. It's there. But if you have a problem, like something you can fix, then work on it. Otherwise, love it. It's part of you. Who cares? I don't give a shit that, I will, I'm hoping that, like I said, this stuff came with a medical condition, so I don't care. But even if it didn't, if it was just me, acting like a roly-poly.
Lorraine, will you sing the belly hymn of the Republic?
That's hilarious.
Mine eyes have seen the masses growing underneath my shirt.
You can have some real fun with that one.
The daily.
4 score and 7 whoppers ago. Like, dude, you had 4 fathers. My 4 fathers. So no, 4 dads. That's awesome, man. I'm redacting. I'm redacting the whole conversation real quick. The only reason it's slow is at the end it goes to gonna sue you, we got you, gonna sue you. I mean, it's really you can tell when he's feeling lonely, I guess. Sometimes, I mean, if he wants a friend, like I said, what's sad though is I invited him to come out, and he said he wouldn't come out because he's afraid that I'll pew him. And I was like, no, I invited him out. I actually did. I invited him. I told him I wouldn't pay for his airplane ticket, but I would take him, and we could do some really crazy Southern stuff.
Oh yeah, I love some real hillbilly shit. I would just love to see that.
And you know what, David? I don't. Unlike all these other people that you probably have to wonder whether they like you or not, I won't ask you for a fucking dime, man. I don't want any of your money. So you'll get addicted to hanging out with me though, because I'm crazy.
Just like we get addicted to listening to you. You won't be able to stop.
Crazy.
Crazy.
And you get to listen to, I mean, the kids too. They're freaking crazy. So, although somebody, let's see. All right, I've got this redacted. Just give me a second. I'm saving it. It'll make it easier to go through. I'm just making sure there's no. I mean, really, it doesn't matter. You don't have to redact. I just try to be decent about it. I do. I mean, some of these, some of these people. But I mean, all of this, I put the whole fucking thing into court filing, and there's actually one message after this that I did not add. And it's the one where I mail him the picture from May asking him, I'm like, hey, if you're going to threaten to do why did you say these things? So since he wanted to threaten to sue over it, I was like, all right, because he couldn't stay away. He came back. I told him to fuck off, and he keeps coming back. It's kind of funny.
And now he comes back to poke you and say that he's put a PI on you. It's just insane.
It's so weird, isn't it?
It's so insane.
All right, so here's the chain. So again, he writes Megan, so I included the beginning, and Megan's like, you're not blocked. And I wrote him, I was like, and look, I even typoed it up a little bit.
I did get an email from him. I don't even remember.
Yeah. He reached out to you, and then I told him to reply all. And look, God, I even typoed it up just a little bit so he'd feel better.
And then he didn't respond to me.
These are the dumb jokes, like, in my mind, that I tell myself. All of his stuff is typoed all the time, so I thought he might feel better if there were typos in it. So I put typos in it, so you can see the dates when all this comes up too. So we're talking about in September again. So this is about 3 months after everything goes really sideways. So I write him back, and I'm like, hey, David, first, thanks for contacting me and clarifying some of these points. I'm following up for further clarifications on a couple things, if you don't mind. First, I'm sure Lisa Lee publicly showcased some of your emails, and only one of the transfers. She actively avoided showing anything like you described, however, like the one where she mailed about YouTube 2.0. I was wondering if you could possibly send proof of her attempted contact, redact whatever you feel necessary. I firmly believe you in this, by the way, and it is insane she tried to get you to buy the YouTube 2.0 land. Like, by the way, on this, why didn't you call this out back when, David? Because this is a problem too. If they would have gone out and spun this with you, hey, we talked to him, and that you talk about reputational problems. I mean, somebody feeling comfortable enough to write you and try to draw you into this, I'd have been like, fuck that. And I probably would have turned it into the police, If somebody's trying to get me to buy someone's bid, that is the definition of tortious interference.
Yeah.
And he knew it. It was beyond. And again, he didn't do anything wrong in that, but it's pretty jacked up, because if they're doing that, what I don't understand is how he could still defend these people, seeing who and what they are. You don't like how Hales is? Why is he too mean online? Does he say mean things? Is that how you take it? Would you say not? Again, you got pissed off because I said one thing about your behavior, and you feel like, oh, you need to throw money, and you're going to sue and make all of these threats. Imagine if somebody went and did what's happening with Hales. Imagine if they found you and they did all of these horrible things reputationally and stuff. You would not be happy. You should be able to understand it with that, but instead. So let's see. 2, I'm trying to understand the amounts you sent / fees because of what Lisa stated. So did you use PayPal on all these large donations? Did you pay the fees yourself when sending money? She says she did, but that makes no sense. If so, do you know the fee rate being paid? I asked because the total she notes makes no sense. She showed one receipt for $19,102, for example. I figure that you sending money, either it's either one of two things. He's either sending money and having fees removed, or it's adjustment because of currency, something like that. I figure he's adjusting and then they're taking fees out, but then she says she had to pay all the fees, not you, and it ended up being $18,000. There's no way in my mind, by the way, he's saying 20K, even if he's using UK equivalents, there is no, it becomes 19, it doesn't just take off $900 in the exchange. So like I said, I'm trying to understand that, and I never get this answered correctly. I think that is the only money she's attributing to the barn, that one donation. We have this clarified. That is the only donation, by the way. I think that's a lie about the total. And even that one, but wanted clarification. And 3, you mentioned indirect funding with Robbie. I do recall you buying items and giving that away. Bravo on that, by the way. That's nice of you. I'm curious how much you gave them / others, and if that money actually makes its way to Preston. It's wild to know that these people took your kindness too and have insulted you the way they have. Thank you for reaching out. Tired of them blaming you for everything that when you actually tried helping. I saw what happened, and I feel they're lying about you. So he responds, and his response, I hate it when people respond like this. Highlight, yep. Said the thing here. He's like, oh, didn't keep the receipts. Sorry about your luck. So yeah, I was like, because I told him, hey, send that over. I guess he could have, but why would you delete this? That would be my question. It's still recoverable, by the way. It is. But this is the kind of stuff that could get you pulled into a lawsuit. Also, you're saying that this is real, and she could have turned around and said you're a liar and said that it was defamation. So I don't think you would throw that card away. I don't. But he says, so true, I deleted the email, but
why would you delete that?
I don't think you would. That's the thing. I think it exists, but I haven't pushed the issue. I haven't pushed any of these right there. So did he use PayPal on all of those? Yes. So PayPal, definitely, And also, I talked about donation. He, as far as fees, I don't know how PayPal deducts fees, but scale donations received, it's not really relevant. It's very relevant, by the way. It is.
Well, it is because she claimed they took 40% or some garbage like that.
Yeah, she's saying it's taking more than super chats. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's silly.
PayPal has nothing that structures like that. What I believe that she did, looking at some of the fees, I think when they hit PayPal, she paid for immediate transfer to her bank account. You can do you have to pay for that. You have to pay a percentage. Like for myself, most people go with standard and it just transfers it over for free. But you got that kind of money, they're like, holy crap, especially seeing that it didn't go toward anybody. I think they want to move it real fast, but he also notes, yep, that was only, talking about the one donation. And at this stage, I don't want to cover or discuss donations to Robbie. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. And I asked him, hey, one more thing. I figured I'd push until I hit a wall, what I mean? And he didn't say, you can already see it, because he's not going to answer anything. Why not go to the proper authorities and report this? She took your money for 2 people, LP and HG, and she's kept the majority of it. That's fraud, man. Straight up. You can report it to international authorities and to PayPal as well. Have you considered that option? I've offered my help to LP publicly, despite any thoughts on anything else. If she takes it, I will help her. And thank you for your time. Now, he doesn't write for... Oh, yeah, I guess he does. Never mind. Because I've been very busy over the last 2 days. It takes some time to get information from PayPal. But her, Lisa Lee, stating only recently, after me emailing via Tori and Robbie, because she would not answer my emails, that, quote, she will only do what it says on the narrative of the donation via PayPal, tells me that she is trying to claim all the money for herself. I have at this stage no proof because she's refused to provide me a full set of accounts. Right here, this statement right here says that he did not audit her money. That's the statement right there.
Oh my God.
So when he said this publicly, see,
it was a lie.
Well, I think part of this is
or he's lying to you. I mean, one way or the other,
there's no way
she
provided
story.
There's no way that she provided access to anybody. When that came up, I was like, this is bullshit. You know, that is absolutely bullshit. There's no way that she would provide anyone access to her books, because I imagine that she has one bank account, you know, and it's taken all of it. There's nothing that's differentiating money. So you're going to see that. You're going to see all types of expenditures. It's probably something that she understands.
Yeah, but if he says she's refused to provide a full set of accounts, then how could he have audited her?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You know,
yeah, he couldn't have.
See, this is if you want to go to a court right here, this is your problem. Because he's noted, hey, she did all donations, less receipts, split across 3 projects, and linked to her banking account. So she won't.
And what was the date when he told everyone publicly that he audited her?
In May.
Oh man. Oh man.
But not just that. Again, he didn't just publicly. He came to my channel, talked a bunch of shit. Again, attempted reputational harm based on a lie, a provable lie. Because he told, when he was pissed off about this is what I mean. Look, I sat on this shit for a long time. And there's, like I said, you can write me good faith. This is not good faith. This person, the way they act is definitely not good faith. They like to threaten and fucking try to intimidate people, you know, whatever, man. Like I said, this will be the stuff that I would drag into court. And after that, like I said, I would countersue you for trying all this bullshit that you have.
Yeah, this is oh man.
It's
this
wild,
is unbelievable. I mean, go ahead and sue. I almost hope he does. Because the countersuit's going to be amazing. This is the proof right here, David. You're screwed. You don't have a case. You have no case whatsoever. These are your own words, admitting you did no such audit. You did nothing of the sort. And you're admitting that she took money and didn't spend it where you told her to. So this is just craziness. And you want to go after Tug? What has Tug done to you other than try to help you get your money back? Try to help you go to the proper authorities to report this fraud that was done to you. How dare you turn around on him and bite the hand that's trying to help you? You know why?
What
a piece of shit.
Because the money is something that I feel like he could write off. See, when I find something, I don't let it go. I can't let it go. You know, with something like this, it's bigger than the person that donated it. It's bigger than the people who didn't receive it. This was done publicly. It was done just flagrantly, just so fucking flagrantly. They stole money. And to this day, there is nothing being done. And they keep telling people, you don't know what's been done. Yeah, we do. You know why? Because Preston told me. You know, there's no better subject. Like, she may not know what the fuck you do in your bank account and stuff, but I'm sure she knows what's happening on her property. You know, so there is no new barn dough additions or anything like that are going on. You know, but I told her I would not support them putting banners for other YouTube channels on the fence because, in my opinion, it would incite hate and stalking. And there were other reasons. So the banner thing, she tried to pass off on him. At this stage, my posts are to hold her accountable. I do not feel it is right at this time to make reports to authorities. She still has not publicly reported what money is left. She did. At this stage, again, we just talked about it above. She said that there was $18,000 left. You know, I've already stated it. I've stated it multiple times by then. So she had, but he would not report it to authorities. And if you're making the statements publicly that you have been ripped off, then you have made the statements. You know, it's not like it's strange. It's like he's worried about it. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. His reaction. It's so bizarre, you know. And
wait,
then,
go back a little bit. Okay, right there. I want to know, what are the other reasons? So I told her I would not support them putting banners on the fence because, in my opinion, it would incite hate and stalking. There were other reasons besides the hate and stalking?
Miyagi was one of them, and he does not like Miyagi at all.
Oh, okay. Why doesn't he like Miyagi? What's the
Because
problem there?
videos about him and stuff, I'm sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, that's what I'm figuring, and again, I can't say with any certainty that is correct, but now around here, this is where we get some threads. November the 2nd. Listening to your live stream tonight, you're incorrect. The play area 2.5K was included in the 54K donations. Though let me show you this.
Though she didn't do it. Yeah. Oh my God, this guy, you're just a doormat, sir. Just a doormat. Just
well,
let
what's
everybody
crazy,
walk
look,
all over you.
I don't know what his fucking malfunction is, but I cannot make him understand this. Look, I'm going to show you this again, and I'm going to make this very clear here. His numbers come up to about 54K, right? Now, he has days in here that are not accounted for. Even if again, we have to look at this, the conversion instead of October 20th, it's 2010, right? But still, I mean, okay, you have certain days, but you have days like October 16th that are right here. There is no October 16th in his numbers. You notice it's just, there is no 1610 2024. So it's missing. There are days missing in here. And when I was live about it, I was talking about, with these numbers, there have been people that have talked about other donations, like a $2,000 donation. What is that? Is that the $2,000 donation? And we're not talking about the play area 11/30/2024. We're not talking about that specific donation there. Although these are so hard to read the way she put this
they are
up
hard
here,
to read.
More buying for the kid, that's what that one notes. But regardless, he's missing dates in there. So that's what I noted on there. And he's like, oh, you're stupid. You're an idiot. That's what he becomes. This will devolve into that pretty soon. It will, for sure. So the play area included 54K, didn't do it. The 54K didn't include the two the 500-pound UK donations that happened during 2 live streams. 2 L's conducted, Preston's property. That also is not, if everything's going through PayPal, then she's showing PayPal notes. You see the notes on it. So she was saying that these were PayPal. She wasn't saying that there were 2 500s.
I like how he's complaining about your research. Meanwhile, he's not complaining at all about her lack of transparency, because she's the one who can she can very clearly put out a spreadsheet about when the donations came in and what they were spent on. And she hasn't done that. How are you supposed to research what she brought in and where she spent it? You don't have access to that information.
Not just that, his numbers, he has conflicting totals. So he showed us numbers for $54,000. And yeah, he threw an epic shit fit publicly about $56,000. He made that total very clear. And they agreed. They agreed with $56,000. So it's not just him talking about it. Like I said, I showed that screenshot. The 56K was not just for the barn. So with that, and he brings it up, over and over and over.
I like how he says it's annoying how lazy your research is. You know what's annoying, David? It's annoying that you haven't held her feet to the fire, Fleece's feet to the fire, and made her show you where the money went. 56K. That's what's annoying.
56K. It goes, I have dozens and dozens and dozens of screenshots with him bringing up that total, and again, he has missing, and to be honest, I wonder sometimes, does he know? Does he always know? He's spent enough money on these people. Does he truly know how much is there? But I gave you the dates the money was donated. Again, there are dates that she has with messages, it's from you that you don't have. So there's something not jiving there. But like I said, I can't make that simple idea will not compute to this guy. I'm right. Taking into account how listening to live stream, which is very, very important, it should be straightforward to reconcile the alleged embezzlement of donations that didn't get allocated to the Preston property. Well, fucking, hey, why don't you put in some kind of report about that? Then we'll know for sure, right?
Yeah, apparently he doesn't want
Then
to
it goes to
know
this
how much.
2.5K. Look, this is the same day. Look, it
Uh-huh.
just evolves into was posted 11/30/20. You're stupid. Oh, look, do your research, idiot. You're embarrassing yourself. Broadcasting information incorrect leaves you open to legal consequences.
Oh my
You're gonna
God.
already. This is when the sue. So first, it goes off of that. So
How
I'm writing
embarrassing.
it back
This
with
guy
things
is
like
an
this.
embarrassment.
So I write him back. Write a clear, concise statement for LP with numbers. One for the police. She needs it. I'll get it to her. That's a promise to her and the authorities. It would help her expose the 50K kept from you and by those that walked all over your name. It's not just for you. It's for all the others. They threaten trash docs that are afraid to stand up, be their voice. This is a appeal to ego. I tried appealing to ego. Because this guy's got an ego. So it's like, you be their voice.
He's got a real ego problem.
I'll add records and other items that she hasn't given to the police, and they need to see them. Otherwise, the same BS may continue. More people may be targeted, more elderly, indigent people that cannot afford this. I know for a fact people took loans because they didn't know better, for fuck's sake. People on fixed incomes that thought they were helping.
Terrible.
These people need help, real help, your help. Then he puts here is my cease and desist.
Oh, come on.
In January, because I mentioned that he had given in this whole discussion of something, I made a line statement, one line about the idea that he had told people he audited. And that right there, that could lead to more problems. And he's like, oh, well, here, please accept this as a formal warning to cease and desist, implying that I'm complicit in any fraud and responsible for other donors losing their money. In fact,
well, how is he? Let me ask you something, David. How are you not responsible for other people feeling safe when you said you checked it out and everything was fine, but privately you're telling Tug that you didn't and she took the money? How are you not responsible then if you won't go public, if you won't go to the cops, if you won't tell people, if the only thing you're saying publicly is that you checked it out and it's all fine? How does that not endanger other people? That's what I want answered.
Indeed. Well, it's funny. Like I said, these people just want a hand puppet. That's what he wants. He doesn't want anything that questions that, because I remember that very well, because he aimed at it in me. Like I said, he aimed it at my reputation. He aimed it at my channel. He lied. He absolutely lied about it. And when he did that, he tried to open the door where these people could attack me. And then he comes to me for my help. And I do help him, but I'm not going to pretend that didn't happen. Because you did that to me. I wouldn't pretend otherwise, but especially with that. But this also is not a cease and desist. Some random email. If you want to send me a cease and desist,
No,
get a
it's
lawyer.
not. Get a lawyer.
Yeah. So again, I write him again. Wrote you asking for a formal police statement. One denoting fraud that you yourself reported online. It boggles my mind how you haven't made a police report. I'm typing this probably live about this subject as LP yourself requested it. And you remember saying you had Lisa's finances audited. You recall that going on for weeks before you reversed that. You don't think that did damage?
Yeah, I mean, it's just common sense that if you told people who were donating, oh, it's fine, I audited it, the guy who spent $56,000, you're likely to believe. Yeah. You're likely to think, oh, okay, he's got auditors who can do this, and yeah, sure.
I can't imagine eating 56K. So, most people are like me in that. I would not let it go. I would never let it go. But I also wouldn't let it go even if I thought it was couch cushion money, because I wouldn't appreciate them ripping off the people I gave it to. But more than that, I wouldn't appreciate the months and months and months of them attacking me and all of that. But apparently that's okay.
Apparently he's got money to burn, but he doesn't think about the people who don't and who did take out loans and who gave money they couldn't afford. And some of them may have done that because he said that he checked it out and everything was fine. I mean, how does he not? That's not something you can sue over, by the way, because this happened. Truth is the defense here. This happened, David. Just don't be
Well,
ridiculous.
You can't suddenly ask somebody, "Hey, cover." Oh, by the way, fuck you. Don't cover. You
Yeah.
can't. It doesn't work that way. You write any kind of publication, and you tell them, "Hey, I want you to do this, or I want you to do that," and then they do it, but they don't do it the way you like. Well, that's
Yeah,
your
too bad. Too bad.
But you are warned. You just can't keep your big mouth shut. You have no proof, nor do I. Oh, yeah. You have plenty of proof. Nothing's happened. My lawyers would take over now. The U.S. based
Okay.
did not.
Where
I was
are
like,
they?
okay, that was in January, by the way.
By the way, somebody just said, well, a cease and desist doesn't have to come from a lawyer. No, it doesn't. But you know what else? A cease and desist is not legally binding. So Tug can do whatever he wants. He can say whatever he wants. If this guy has a problem with it,
This guy has
then
a Gmail account associated.
he needs to sue.
Yeah,
If he really has a problem. You can't stop Tug from talking just by saying, "Oh, I sent you a cease and desist." What I can ignore your cease and desist. Your cease and desist doesn't have any legal authority over me.
Some dude in the UK
You can't tell me to
allegedly
stop speaking.
sent me a cease and desist in a burner email. Okay.
Yeah, this is why we had 1776, by the way. So we don't have to listen to people from
That's
England
actually what I
telling us
thought.
what to do.
I was like,
fuck off, David. 1776 happened for a reason. We don't need to take orders from you people anymore.
The money I take from you will be donated to charity. A cease and desist is not looking for attention. Keep talking. We got you. You done, chump. So I wrote him later.
Oh, yeah, you're real done.
I was like, when are you going to shut this fraud down, David? Do you have the legal means to stop what has become a 1 year plus fraud from continuing? A fraud that has taken $56,000 in donations from you alone, your words, plus thousands and more via others. Write a letter to the police. Levy County asked for it. Preston asked for it. And I believe others have asked for it. As for your legal threats, you won't sue the people that defrauded you, but you'll sue the people that point out the fraud. Make that make sense. The more days this continues, the more people that get defrauded. That isn't saying you are committing fraud. It is saying you, and maybe only you, can prevent it. The people that stole over $100,000, these people stole over $100,000, but you threaten me, dude. Get your priorities in order. Write the police, because you know the fraud and can prove it. The time is now. See you in court. So you aren't going to write Levy County and report the fraud? I'm reporting on this, as you know. Here's your chance to respond. You're going to learn a very expensive lesson on the law. I don't do lawsuits I don't win. Have a good night.
Okay.
David, I'm disappointed.
Quit threatening it then. When was that? January?
January.
Quit threatening it and just do it.
Well, apparently, and again, now I got private eyes on you. If you actually did that they serve no function. There's no function in parking them outside of my domicile. Is there some furtherance in your lawsuit for that? See, we make fun of people like Marla because there is no PI. It's not real. She's just crazy.
Yeah, right.
But
like putting a PI on Tug for what? Like if you're trying to serve him, okay.
But no, then you come over to my chat and want to talk shit. Cool.
But you have to ring the doorbell though and try to serve him, not just sit outside. Like, what is the point of this?
He said PI. He didn't say anything about service, right?
Right, but I mean, the only reason I could think of to put a PI on you is to just find where you are so they could serve you. There's no other reason to put a PI on you. Like, for what purpose? And it seems to me
like I said,
that for him saying your listeners need to know how weird you are, that sounds like intimidation. So you want to put someone on him to show people that he's weird. I mean, I think that Tug pretty much tells you how weird he is every day.
Very weird person.
I don't think we need a PI to tell us that Tug's weird, but whatever.
I am a fucking weird person. I'm a fucking like these people. They're like, you're a nerd and a geek, and you're weird. No shit.
No kidding.
When did you ever get that opinion otherwise? I have a holiday in my home for Resident Evil releases, and I'm not kidding. It is. It really is a holiday.
No, and he's been talking about it nonstop for like a month.
I made sure my kids freaking had all of their homeschool lessons and stuff forward. So, but I wrote him one last one on there. David, I'm disappointed in you after what you initially wrote. I thought you wanted to fight these pieces of shit, but no, this one's a little long, but I wanted to throw it in there. So I want to make sure it's on record. You know, I want to make sure the other. So do not write me again. Do not write me or ask for my help again. When Lisa Lee talks trash about you and says you're a liar or worse, you deal with it yourself. You've seen what they're claiming now, too, right? The awful stuff. Oh, and they were saying some really nasty stuff at that moment. God knows what they'll say next about you. And when they do, you deal with it solo. Oh, and ponder this. You publicly stated you audited Lisa Lee and found there was no fraud. You lied. That was a major lie. She and others used those words to try and damage my brand and credibility, all because I noted you were a victim. You'd been screaming fraud for months, how your 56K was stolen, but then pulled that fake audit crap. That went on for weeks, too, until you got attacked by them again. Then you said you did not audit them, that it was a lie. Damage done, dude. Months later, you wrote me unsolicited with this email chain. Why? Because Lisa Lee was attacking you again. So I covered your statements. I even came up with a fix for your scammer issue. I made contact with Preston, the lady the money was supposed to go to. I got her to contact the police. All they needed was a statement from you. I told you that, and it's silence again. Meanwhile, these idiots don't go silent. They
Ooh,
keep
maybe
scamming.
Lynette has a case against him.
Well,
that's interesting.
And
I mean,
now,
here you have him admitting in your email that he knows it was fraud, and he's refusing to report it. I mean, Lynette, if you're going to go after anybody, maybe it should be this guy, and you know he's got bank. Just saying.
I'm just amazed. Like I said, his priorities are not going after these people. And I think it's because he has some kind of hate boner for Germany. I don't understand the issue there. I don't know. I don't know what insult that he had from the beginning, but you know, Jeremy Hales. I mean, these people, like I said, they mentioned him in one freaking live stream 83 times. And that was just by only me. It doesn't count David or anything else. The statement, only me. I pulled it up and talked about it. It was stuck with me 83 times. So, you know, that was one of the ones where all this hits its boiling point, you know, and other ones, they were mentioning 75 times or more, you know, and they spent hours just integrating the guy. And because he gave money, well, it's crazy. Like, but hey, you want to say, okay. But like I said, here.
You know, I hadn't been able to figure out like why Only Me like hates Jeremy so much. But is it possible? And I mean, just saying, is it possible that David's a little bit in love with or has a crush on Guapo? And this whole thing stems from, you know, Jeremy and Guapo getting into a fight? Because it does seem like he is unusually connected to that dude. Like he's like a sugar daddy for him. Like giving him all kinds of stuff all the time, like spending big bucks in his stream. And like, okay, so Guapo got his fifis hurt once, and now it's like that seems to be the only reason that Only Me has to despise Jeremy the way he does.
What I can't understand is when these people, they get so butthurt by a sentence. Their own stuff, by the way, they did, but a commentary about that, or a few sentences, whatever, that are added on to everything else is decent about them. But that is one huge question mark. And it's probably to deflect off of those people and to make them look good. You know, it's probably saving face for one of his two buddies over there, or ex, but however, I don't know where the fuck their relationship is now. But that he thinks is so awful that, man, I want to take a flamethrower to a person. Okay, but you can't see how people putting up signs calling somebody an ARPist and all these other things, that would be awful.
Speaking of, did you see the screenshots of the transcript of the Flea show?
Oh, where they're talking about the sign?
Yeah, where Lisa appears to admit that Lynette admitted to making one of the signs?
Yes, and she's always tried to deflect and say that was about different signs. But when you read that, give me a minute.
Yeah, it sure doesn't seem like they're talking about different sense. Oh, Ketchup says that only me and Guapo aren't a thing anymore. They broke up? Did I miss
I
this
thought
in
they
season
did.
6?
Yeah,
Did
I
this
think
happen
they.
in season?
Mhm.
They broke up. I didn't know that the
And I
bromance
think
broke
I
up.
thought Dave also had been.
Really?
I thought so. I think that's the way. But again, he hasn't been live enough to truly denote that. But anyway, here, let me finish this crap. So I don't have to look. Then we'll laugh at the new stuff.
Okay.
Meanwhile, they don't go. They keep scamming. And now you break your silence, but not to sue them. Nope. You threaten me instead of the scammers that stole your money. And why? Because what happened above most certainly didn't stop those idiots. The audit claims emboldened them, and more people got screwed. I can't make you stand up to the people that robbed you and others either. But I promise, when they say some awful thing about to damage you again, you won't come crawling to my email for help. And if you want to persist with your lawsuit threats instead of stopping scammers, you send me a cease and desist from a legit lawyer and not some unverified email account. But I'll tell you. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying a random person can't send you. Who the fuck is this? I personally do believe this is them. But, legally, they need to, again, prove it. Send me something through a lawyer. He's bragging about how he's got them on retainer.
Oh,
Doing all
yeah,
this
he's
shit.
got
Send
so
me
many
one.
lawyers, blah, blah, blah.
Send me
Put
one.
up or shut up, man. Put up or shut up.
But I said, you
It's
send me a
getting
cease and desist.
boring. I'm getting bored by him.
I sometimes enjoy it. I like the idea of the PI. I think it's kind of funny. I want to go best friend them out.
Yeah, I
They may
do
pay-
like the PI friend storyline. I
That'd be
think this
funny.
this could be great for season 7, by the way.
I would make that happen. Like if there is one out there, again, I told him they have permission to come up. He said that he won't come to Tennessee though. He noted in one of his statements last
Who?
night.
David? Only me?
Yeah.
He won't
Yeah,
come.
he
Well,
stated-
why would he? Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
somebody-
He said he was afraid you'd shoot him or something.
Yeah. He said somebody
Not
said
when
David.
someone invites you, you dummy. If someone invites you to come and hang out, that's
Publicly.
not no one's gonna hurt you then. Don't be a dummy.
We could go out there and we could plink some cans together. Man, stuff you probably never done. You probably have never had the fortune to try that freedom stick, baby.
Oh yeah. They're heavily regulated over there in the UK. I think they can have the shotguns for the duck hunting or whatever.
Yeah, farming and
I
stuff
think
that you
farmers
can
can have a boomstick for
Yeah.
animal control or whatever. I don't know how many times, but do they freak out if you set up some cans in the backyard and do some target shooting? I don't know.
Sure
How
they
that works.
would, considering.
I wonder if you can do that
Yeah.
out in the country there, like you can here.
It's just
People are just shooting guns everywhere out here, just shooting all the time,
somebody
whenever
asked
they
him,
want to.
They were like, David, come to Tennessee. I'd enjoy having you in my state. I'd take you for a ride, one of my race cars. And he's like, oh, well, no thanks, especially when he has said he will use a firearm.
Oh, for God's sake. He never said that. He never said he was going to do that to you.
I said, you can come over and we hang out.
Yeah, he said, come hang out.
What's up?
No,
I even told your
The
PI.
broomstick
you know.
threat was for those idiots who were telling him to sleep with a Glock under his pillow. That was for them.
You know what? I've told people before, if people want to come and threaten me, but you can't invite a person publicly and then be
No,
like,
and then
"Psych."
shoot them. Yeah. That's
doesn't
not
work
that's
that
not
way.
legal. That's totally illegal.
But let's see. But I'll tell you. I know. I will ask in a court of law why you screened fraud for months. They lied about an audit that didn't exist. Now threatened to sue one of the few people that pointed out you'd been defrauded. Oh, and you forgot one thing. You asked me to cover this. We wrote to publicly talk about scammers, but I'm obliged to be your parrot. I'm entitled to my own opinion of it all when I speak, regardless of if you like or dislike it. So again, do not write me. Don't ask for my help. I don't accept email service. There's no reason for you to hit me up. Deal with the scammers on your own. And, when I was sending him things too, I was like, you remember them saying things like this, and I'm like, why not write something to the police. Typo there about Lisa. Because again, she was asked, hey, Lisa Lee needs to fork over the money that was raised and donated in HG's name. And Preston said, as far as we are concerned, that we are asking ourselves is never going to happen unless big donor comes forward. There is nothing we can do about each individual person. They need to contact their bank, their whatever, and they need to request the money back. That's how it needs to be handled. So Preston right here is like, hey, unless the big donor comes forward. So I'm like, again, why not do it? That's what Levy County asked for, by the way. That's exactly what they stated. They needed the big donor to come forward. So
he is keeping her from getting her money. He's keeping her from So who is he really working with?
Well, he's keeping himself from getting justice. That's the
it makes no sense unless he's lying about something, unless he doesn't want her to have the money and he's lying about it. Because otherwise, why wouldn't you help her get the money you claim you sent for her? And here she's telling you she needs you to come forward, but you don't. And instead, you threaten Tug with lawsuits for trying to help you. It makes no freaking sense whatsoever.
He's going to be out of order, okay? Because like, oh, yeah. Watching him, yes. They're talking about the PI. No, he never leaves his house. Were you hoping that you would get to see me? Are you wanting me in short shorts or something?
I could call Dave Neal and have him send you some fantastic short shorts.
Sexy God. Yeah. That's amazing, I tell you.
Short shorts and skinny jeans all day long.
That's so funny, though.
And he's in Tennessee. Dave could drive him by.
I didn't know I was obligated to do anything on some stranger from the fucking UK's timeline either.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
it's so weird. It's like, I mean, were you were hoping that they would, you would catch me on one of my, like I said, I'm pretty boring. And my kids, if we go somewhere, we have we'll either go to Murfreesboro. Again, the PI could track along to Murfreesboro. He'd have a fun time. We'd have good. I'd take him out, good Greek food, have a good time. I'd pay for it too.
Oh, I do like the Greek food.
Yeah, we could go do nerd shit, too, when we go out there.
Oh, yeah. You would have to do some nerd shit because otherwise Lips would be very disappointed.
Yep. We would have fun with that. I mean, he did bring up, again, he's called people hodunks and stuff. So he's referring to that chapter, which amazes me. You've seen what those people have done. Well, I mean, what they claim.
He's all in. He's all in on it.
But
sure, that
makes never leaves. Another lie that I never. What did I do? Leave my house? What?
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 Wait, what? I'm confused.
That was it. Is it another lie that you leave your house, or is it another lie that I don't leave my house? I'm confused.
I'm starting to get a headache.
I don't remember telling his dumbass was he hoping we would buddy up or something? I'm confused. Again, why is he trying to have somebody stalk me around? And again, it's not about service.
It's weird.
Well, it's not about service at all, because if it was somebody trying to serve you, they just come up to the door and knock on the fucking door.
Right. So it can't be about that. So what the heck
it's about stalking my house. That's what I'm telling you. That's so weird. I'm stalking you.
Maybe you should gather your PC up and take it down to the police station, a la Ray Bone Crusher, how he did, because I hear that's how he did it. To pack up the PC, take it on down there, and report all of this. You're being stalked. I hear that's something that the cops really
it'll just be real fun
about.
Like I said, it'll be fun to put all this in a lawsuit and be like, obviously this is not about service, because he's talking about, it gets personal with it. So Hale's gave.
No, it seems to be about intimidation. It seems to be about making you scared somehow. They just don't know you at all, though. Because as if you guys were listening last night, the first thing Tug did was wander outside to do some posing for the PI.
I don't care. What are you gonna try to embarrass me? Like I'm too old to care. Like I'm not.
They have forgotten or something that we are too old to care.
I'm like, yeah. Oh, you gonna call me fat online? Oh, what are you gonna do? Call me ugly? Oh no, oh fuck, hey,
We've
man.
been online too long for this shit to make us upset.
I've never had to buy a friend. We can make a drinking game. We could have a drinking game, David. We could have fun.
Tug, not only has Tug not had to buy a friend, but he's got people lined up around the block wanting to be his friend. But Tug just doesn't respond. It's just, he's got enough, I guess. Enough friends. I know all kinds of people who are dying to get in touch with Tug to be friends.
Have y'all seen that photo of that umbrella guy? What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Oh my God, he's a weirdo. No shit.
Oh no, he's a weirdo. Oh no.
Yeah.
I believe
I thought, by the way, he's trying to go with, I think, the antis, the nasty stuff that they try to say about people. I thought you cautioned people not to say things like that, David. I'm sure if I pulled up a picture of you, you'd be a real champ, by the way, I'm sure I'd be like, oh my God, look at that dude. It's fucking Brad
specimen
Pitt.
Of humanity.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. I bet he is. I bet he's just absolutely like Hollywood material.
Yep. His 6-packs have 12 packs. Damn. You'd be like, holy shit, his 6-packs even work out.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yes.
His mommy takes the kids out. Now again,
I think it's funny that he really does think that weird is an insult. Does he not ever listen to my show? Because on my show, literally the tagline is, "It's weird in here, but you'll get used to it." I pride myself on our weirdness. I really do.
Well, it's weird that people think that you can't be strange in your own life. Dude, it's my home. I'm as fucking bizarre as I want to be. As long as like I said.
Is it weirder or less weird than eating chicken skins on stream? It's just something I was wondering.
Well,
weird or less weird than getting super, super high doing bong rips and then getting in the car and driving someplace? Is it weirder than that? Is Tug weirder than that? Because that was pretty weird. I think that was pretty weird.
His mommy takes the kids out. Yeah. Oh my God.
Grandma takes her grandbaby somewhere. That is so weird. How do you live with yourself with how weird that is?
I know. What a terrible thing. My mom did, like I said, when I was having fucking health problems, though, my mom did do some help for sure, which was good. And I hated that because my mom is a lot older than me. But like I say, I thought, with all of that, man, I thought, God, I'm a couple of months from, being able to do nothing because the way that was, because again, I believe they were giving me the wrong medication. I believe that. I mean, you see the difference. So,
oh yeah, there's a huge difference. You're like,
I still got that buzzing in my ears is there, but everything I've read says it can take months for everything to balance back. So you may experience like that coming back, but I haven't had that original. If the buzzing stays, and that's the one thing. I mean, I hate it, but wow, you know what I mean? That's a decent trade-off, That umbrella guy never goes out of his house. Why? Why indeed? What mystery enigma could be in my home? I wonder, could I have stuff that I like in my house? Like books and a TV.
Well, if I didn't have to go to appointments, I would never leave my house. If I did, my husband does most of the grocery shopping. So if I didn't have to take my kids to all their PT and crap, I would never leave. I love my house. I love being in my house.
Well, the kids' socialization time with people, they do a lot of that with grandma, church, things like that. And I actually don't tag along for some of that stuff. And one of the reasons is from when I worked in mental health, I have an overwhelming feeling of unsafety. I'm going to say the kids are never safe because I was around some pretty awful human beings, So it's I take them if I take them, they are strapped to my side. You know what I mean? So it's not good socialization time. It's good when we're going out somewhere or something. They never will disappear on that. But for other things like roller rinking and stuff, yeah, that's usually somebody else. It's good.
Yeah. The anxiety level's too high. I hear you.
Well, you get, you can have from experiencing, and again, this is not to take away from anyone else, but just from sitting around and listening to horrific trauma all day, you can experience secondhand drama.
Oh, I have a ton of that from the cases that I used to cover. Just awful stories of children in horrible situations. It makes you completely, paranoid, really, about what could happen to your own kid. Believe me, I feel it.
Someone give that weird umbrellas guy tablets. He needs blood pressure tablets. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. I was laughing so hard last night.
That's so weird. That's so weird that you might need blood pressure tablets. How could you be so weird? That's just, I don't know if I can associate with you anymore because, having to manage your blood pressure is just so weird.
Your health is not perfect. Holy crap.
What, a middle-aged guy does not have perfect blood pressure? You got to be kidding me.
You're triggered. You're triggered. I love it. Like a dude who's saying, I'm going to spend thousands of dollars to have someone park outside your home because you didn't say exactly what I wanted you to say. I'm the triggered one. I did say, I will stand with this. If you sue me, I will talk about it. Of course, I will be careful in the way, just like I've been careful in the way I've stated my statements about what I think you and your audit statements could cause, But if that also it says something about a person. It does. It says something about a person when they will let the garbage that they've experienced here, they'll let it roll, but they'll threaten other people. You don't see them fucking threatening the fats and all that.
No, you don't. Strange.
No, it is weird, isn't it?
But those are the people who have your money. That's the weird part. It's like, excuse me, neither of us have any of your money. We didn't take anything from you. We're just sitting here talking about what we think is going on over there and how our opinions on it, and somehow we're the ones going to get sued. That's insane. That's just crazy. That's craziness. And to me, it's like, what are you covering up for? Covering something up, something that's not good.
Yeah. Here's his, just the whole time. There's some more. Let's see. I'll always fight for justice. Always fighting for justice.
Well, unless it means calling the police and giving them a report about the $56,000 that was stolen
they
from
pulled
Lynette
another
through you.
Christmas. So they had another Christmas where they said there were so many people and all this, and they promised this time, because of all of the bullshit, they said that they would showcase publicly recording of all of that. Then they come back and they blame Jeremy Hales, and they say, we can't do that because if we did, it'll lead to those kids getting harassed.
Yep. So
course.
Nobody knows.
Just like the memorial.
If anybody got anything other than Fleesa and the Fats for the Christmas thing. I mean, and I don't care. Do it, grift, steal from those idiots all day long. If they're dumb enough to keep giving you money after what these people did, and $56,000 going missing, I mean, there's no saving them. There's no helping them. So enjoy your stupidity and going broke. That's fine.
Here's the thing too. And he was like, oh man, I always love these people. They're like, spell my name right, fool. It's a biblical name, by the way. It's not Matthew. Not a sneeze, you dumb fuck. It's not Matthew.
And I also think it's funny how they think using your name is intimidating or something. Like the entire chat doesn't already know it. Like it hasn't been already doxxed by the New York Times years ago. Like better people than you have doxed Tug's name, okay? I don't know.
Well, they just think they have
people
some
are
power,
better necessarily.
Like,
but
oh
bigger.
my God,
Let's just
you will
say bigger.
shrink back. Actually, like I said, he thinks he can stand up and just do work. I mean, do nothing and yet at the same time make threats. You will do this or else. All of that again. That those letters where they should. I thought about this too, and it wasn't just a reaction from last night. Just to note. But that was the thing that really does clinch it for me and say, yes, that has to go over. But on top of it, this guy will not write to the proper authorities, and he will not tell any of them what happened. So I can take that. I can take his posts to attach to that as well and turn it all over to him. I've kept a lot of that stuff. But here's him talking. This guy was like, hey, come on, riding around the cons. Like, no thanks, especially. He said he would use a firearm. Oh, my God. Yeah, we do use firearms, by the way.
But he said he'd take you out to do target shooting, like to shoot at cans and stuff.
Actually, I said we would go gigging. So I don't think I ever yesterday.
What's gigging?
I don't think, that's when you go out and you take the little fork looking thing where you knock out a frog. It's a frog.
Oh, right.
Gig.
The frog. It's the frog, because I brought up frog legs. Yeah. Right.
So I told him we could frog gig. You don't gig with a
No,
gun.
I think we said the target shooting for the PI. That would be fun. The two of you could go do some target shooting in the backyard.
Is Tug gonna leave his home next week? Next week? Yeah.
Do you have any appointments next week that the PI should be aware of?
Are you wanting to tag along with me or something? Can you tell me what day? Like, hit me up and tell me which day. Like I said, I said the PI could ride with me.
Yeah, he was gonna do a ride along. A ride along. Don't you? I want to do a ride along.
I would listen to awesome music.
I bet you could sell that for good money. Ride along with Tug.
I would. Like me.
$5,000.
we would definitely have a time. I take him out all day. Like I said, I offered to buy him food. Oh man. And
you should take him to your favorite jewelry store where you get all your rings and stuff. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I could get him a nose ring or something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Man. I like the private investigators watching your house, that umbrella guy.
It wouldn't be a true ride along, though, if you didn't go into the country looking for snakes by smelling cantaloupe. That one you got to have.
I mean, here's another one back when, too. So as part of all of that, he...
Take him to get a tattoo, as Shine says. Yeah. You know what?
Get an umbrella.
I bet the chat would raise enough money to get an umbrella tattoo right on his backside. That would be fantastic.
That'd be awesome, man.
Like a USDA or a tramp stamp. You get a tramp stamp.
Oh my Lord, that would be sexy. Ooh, man, we get matching tramp stamps.
Matching tramp stamps.
God, that'd be so. We'd be so beautiful. We'd be the bells of the ball. But this was back when as well. He started telling me.
Wait, I got to show you this because it's too freaking funny. But I was playing around with with ChatGPT. I got a new image for you. What do you think about this one? This is like Buddha Tug.
Oh, he's so sexy.
You
and
rub the belly. Yeah,
he's
you rub the belly
colored.
for good luck. Do you like
My
that?
God, I need some little. I need a little like line of those to sell to people. Like,
I know. We do.
Meditation
We need
tugs.
to do little meditation tugs. Isn't that perfect? You got me thinking that with the meditating, but I was like, no, we need the belly
Rub
rubbing
his
one.
belly.
Yeah, you gotta rub the belly for luck.
I saw a funny picture. God, let me see if I can find it real quick. Gosh, it was pretty funny. It was one of the joke pictures. It had that umbrella guy walking through a field of cantaloupes, and he was with a dog that also had a umbrella mask, and he was like, "Man, there must be some snakes around here," because it's
Cantaloupes. Yeah.
I was like, "That's awesome." That was really funny.
Now, if I'm ever walking through any countryside anywhere and I smell cantaloupes, I'm gonna turn
You're
around and
randomly
run
smelling,
the
I'm
other
telling you.
direction.
My granddaddy, he was like, you notice that, and you do. You just notice that freaking stink to them. And it's like, oh no, I've God, yeah, I could take them out hunting snakes, and God, we could go out. You know, this is the nursery capital of the freaking world too. We could go out. I could take you over to nursery farm. You could see how it
You would
works.
take him to the pet store to get another like weird bug.
Oh man, that would be cool.
Spider?
You know what sucks? One of the ghost mantises passed. You know, they have a short lifespan. You know,
I'm
they don't live more than a year. So, you know, any of them anyway. But those are like, I think it's 6 months. I think they have. So I was like, no, I love that thing. Man, I can't find
That's a
freaking
bummer.
picture. I know.
Oh, Tug, you could get friendship tramp stamps. Each one of you gets half of a tramp stamp. I love that.
Oh man, that would be so
That's a great
sexy.
idea.
Why don't people do that already? That's actually a
don't
great
know.
idea.
It's a
you
great
know,
idea. I love
be
it.
like, come on, hookers, let's take the club.
Friendship.
Oh my God, that would be
tramp
amazing. Hey, did you see the pictures of somebody that went out to the memorial for the memorial that never was? Did you see the? Oh my gosh, yeah. So they posted about that. Give me a second. Gotta grab them real quick. It'll take me just a minute. I gotta roll back to it. Here it is. So this is Amanda. Give me 1 second. Trying to
So
blow
we've
this up a
had
little bit.
the memorial's had its first visitor. I love this.
I think there's
Love
been a
everything
few
about
people that
this.
have driven by, but she notes here. The memorial for the memorial looks even better in person. Got to see J and G as they drove by. So check this out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we get some drive-by photos. Look at this sexiness.
Oh, I love it.
It's so amazing. And look,
my
hey, you've got an Ultra.
God.
That's what I have. Oh my God, that
Oh
is such a
my God.
and it's such a beautiful phone with beautiful pictures. Look at that. Oh my God, Megan. Look at how beautiful that is.
Oh
Hey,
my
look at that
God.
overlight. That's
Oh,
amazing.
it's perfect. It's
I was just
perfect.
imagining some really fucking bench.
I know, right? It ended up being so cool. It ended up
love it.
being just the coolest thing. I love
like
it.
the
And
little-
at night, it looks epic.
Those
With
bands
with
in the
Star's lights. I mean, Star did an incredible job finding those lights. Those lights are so cool. I want to get some for my garden. They're that cool. Like those are some very cool looking lights.
Look at those banners on the. Look, now we have our banners.
Oh, there's banners? What the heck? Where did those come from?
What the hells?
What?
Yeah, there's little what the hell banners.
Oh my
I'll
gosh,
zoom in on
those are
those in a
so
minute.
fun.
I'll zoom in all the way on that in just a second. Let's see what it is. See
Those are
first.
fun.
Look at all this stuff, man. I look at I love it. Look at this stuff.
Isn't it neat? Oh no, here we go again.
Journey House collection's complete. He's got an umbrella hand and a wishing well.
Is that overhead light a solar overhead light? That is so cool.
Yeah, it looks like one of those you buy from the power company.
That's fun.
Oh
I
man, hey,
love it.
by the way, David, I haven't renewed the outside light that's in the back. Let me know if your PI needs me to do that.
You got to change the bulbs so they can see you
Hey,
better.
look, you see the little fox there on this right there over on the side?
Where?
Over like
Where?
if you go straight from the sign.
Oh
Look.
yeah. It's really blending in there.
Like I said, in a minute I'll zoom in on everything. But yeah, you can see it there. I didn't notice it at
I
first
love it.
until
I didn't either.
I mean this is an awesome setup.
This is cool.
Travis did himself setting up, and
Is that
you
the
know.
stuffed fox? Are they just leaving it out there? It's gonna get wet and moldy.
Just like the real wait. Moldy.
Wait a minute. Wait.
It's mildewing in real life.
That's almost as good as me singing myself happy birthday yesterday.
Yeah,
That
look,
was a
there it
good
is.
one.
Yeah, it's a little
Oh, look at that.
look, you can see it. It's
Little
looking up.
paws.
It's got leg warmers.
It's got Oh, it's a cutout. It's a
Yeah.
cutout. Okay, it's not the fuzzy one. Okay, good. All right, so
What
it
all
won't
is
go.
over there? Look, hey, look at all the stuff here.
Oh, stuffies. That's
Yeah,
fun.
look at all that. I need like a walkthrough that looks at everything.
Yeah,
You know?
there's a lot that's been added since we looked at it last time.
Hey, look, it's us. We're hiding in the. That's us in our
Are
ghillie
we?
suits.
That's us in our ghillie suits. Oh my gosh.
That's
Those were
hilarious.
if we were gonna have cutouts made, those were the ones I would have picked.
Yeah,
Us in the
yeah, for
ghillie
sure.
suits would have been so
Mhm.
great. Hiding in the bushes. Oh,
Yeah.
I would love that.
What all is in there, though?
Oh, it's a metal fox. I love it.
There's so
So
many cool
cool.
things with this, though. Like I said, I need a walkthrough, like a slow walkthrough where we can see everything. Yeah, look at
Yes,
that looks really
look at
good, though,
that.
actually. It's just the way the ground leaves, you know, where they're
Yeah, it looked like it was
color.
sitting on the ground, but it's sitting on top of
Yeah.
the sign.
They just blend in, you know? Once I see it, but before I
Yeah.
didn't notice it as well either,
Yeah, it
you
blends
know?
in really well. Yeah, the memorial for the memorial that never was.
It's amazing.
It's just
Yeah,
incredible.
this is yet another thing that money and again, they tell people right now that they have put out well, they've told them 3 things, but, I can't I think they're saying that they've put out 1, but they refuse to even supply a picture. They also, by the way, they did tell that person, the donor, that they would give them their $1,000 back. They made that public statement. That is, they're gonna have to no matter what, they're
Well,
gonna have to
that's
provide that
weird.
person that money.
I thought that they then refused, saying that, "Oh, that person didn't email her back," or some garbage.
No. Well, they
Remember?
said they were talking about them in a live stream, though, and we're talking all this shit about them, saying, you know, they're a terrible person
Right.
and this and that. And then they went with the whole, yes, you know, since you're a garbage person, we don't want your money on this anyway. And it's like,
So did
okay.
they give it back or what?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Well,
Look at the
that
little
seems
foxes. Look at that.
shady.
Look at them on the tree.
Oh my gosh, what the heck are those?
Look at that.
Little
Look, there's
that
detail.
is
Look, they're
so
hidden.
cool. It's in a wind chime. I love it.
It's a Where's Waldo, though, of
So
items.
fun.
It is.
So fun.
That's awesome, too. I like it.
Is that Bigfoot?
Yeah. Yep.
That's good.
It's like America. Love it. Pigs flying. God, this thing is awesome.
Yeah, it's so awesome. It really became so cool.
Thank you for the
I
pictures, too.
I did not imagine it was going to be as cool as it is, but it
I
really is.
know.
And you know, I know they're so butthurt because they couldn't possibly come up with anything as fun as this.
No, they were really upset about that.
And now they're like,
entirely.
now no one is ever going to see our memorial. Like, really? That's your response to this, is to never put it up? That
Yeah,
tracks, but
you know,
okay.
when your own backers, see that's the craziest thing about all of this stuff. When your own backers are calling out things and saying, "Hey, this kind of." One second. I was reading some comments from some people like that were on talking about the 56K. Yeah, but the whole money thing, when your own backers are saying, "Hey, all we want is verification that this thing exists,"
Right.
that's not it's not asking for a location. It's asking, but what I'm wondering is if they go into covering your backside, then when they try to do that, I wonder if they'll go back and they'll try to buy like a cheap, shitty bench. And, if you took a picture.
No, their answer now is, well, now no one can see it because, no one's ever going to see it. I don't even know what their excuse is for it, but they're like, well, we just can't do that.
They're like, oh, well, the family doesn't want it. Well,
that's weird.
It's very weird because, again, if they were okay with the money and everything being stated publicly that it would be shown up, it's a memorial too. It's not a private memorial. It's a public memorial. But they turned a public, remember, it was supposed to be about a public thing on the side of the road. 2 sticks, replacing these 2 sticks.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be public, and it has turned into nope, it's just
2
for
sticks
us.
and a dirty ribbon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's all about them, and it's just for for us, which is not how it was marketed to these folks.
No.
Yeah.
Remember when she was always like, well, we're going to do it when Tori gets back. When Tori gets back, we're going to do it. Then Tori's back for months and months. Do they do it? No.
Of course not.
Of course not, because I don't think the thing exists. Let's be totally honest. I don't think it exists.
Yeah. Well, even if it, again, amazingly just popped up, recently, what caused that? That's the question. And, if something has not been delivered in over a year and you have all these other outstanding items where they don't, again, that's a big question. The bankruptcy, though, that is going to run into a problem with it. Oh, by the way, did you see that new filing that, it's just like an email return from Dave? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw something about that, but I didn't look too closely. So
all it is, you remember Dave giving that address that is supposed to be, this is where I'm going to receive my public mail, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, the food bank or whatever.
Yeah, so it got returned from there.
Oh,
it was
that
undeliverable.
tracks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Yeah, and so I mean that's what he noted with the courts and everything else. But again, all of that's good. That's totally not dodging. It's totally not. But
yeah, sure.
I mean, it's just amazing because here, let me make sure that it's the general delivery, so it doesn't.
Rhea says, when I die, I want 2 sticks and a dirty ribbon in remembrance of
The
me.
heck, yeah, that's what I've been asking for. Here's the thing, though. So he told him to deliver it to the general delivery address.
Oh, jeez.
And look, it's marked as not deliverable as addressed. Yeah. So this is not a deliverable address.
But he's not evading service, and the
No.
can't
The judge
figure
is
out.
again, and mark it and put it on record. It is very difficult to have a federal magistrate removed. It is difficult.
Right.
So noting that right off the go, because these people, again, all odds were against Hales for the grudge judge,
True.
They were totally against him with that too. But
especially after he denied them 2 or 3 times. Was it 3 times? Oh my God. It was seriously stupid how many times that judge kept denying their disqualification motion.
But the odds were still, they're so stacked against you because this is their playground. It's their turf. Hey, can you hold this for 2 minutes? I got to.
Sure. Oh, I wonder what the PI is doing right now. I wonder if he's sitting in his car eating corn nuts when he could be hanging out with Tug ordering a pizza. Does he know how bad he has it sitting out there in the car on his little stakeout? And that reminds me, folks, make sure that you send Tug lots of super chats for the PI entertainment. He can start hanging. He can get some funny faces to hang in the window. That would be funny. So that give him something to look at, like different horror masks, maybe from his favorite movies. What else could he do? Oh, he could put up one of those. How they sell those Christmas lights? Just Jay says Clark Stark is bored out there. Those Christmas lights that you can get set to music? He should do some of those so that, there could be a show. So he could eat his corn nuts and have a show at the same time. Barbecue or plain? I say barbecue for the corn nuts. If you're going to go with corn nuts, you should definitely go with the barbecue flavor. What the hell are corn nuts, by the way? I was just imagining what the PI is snacking on in his car.
There are corn testicles. It is. When you castrate the corn,
That's disgusting, but
it's
also
just
very funny.
Yep, those Rocky Mountain oysters,
Corn testicles.
Yep, you got those corn testes. We're the first time I heard that.
That's one of my favorite scenes in that movie with Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Funny Farm.
Yeah,
where he's
the
like
rock.
he's eating
Rocky Mountain oysters, baby.
the sheep testicles or whatever, and
Mhm.
he's breaking a record, and then they tell him what it is. Oh God, is that
There was a
funny?
place up in the mountains that used to serve. That's what they call them, Rocky Mountain oysters.
Mhm.
And when I was a kid, I was like, where do they get oysters? Where's water? I'm like, where do you get that? And then I found out. I was like, oh my God, thankfully.
What are they? Are they sheep's balls?
Cow as
Oh, cows. Oh,
yeah,
good
Rocky.
Lord.
Yeah, those were cows, but they use sheep and some other stuff too. It's just like, ugh, But I mean, it actually goes back as gross as all that is. Like my grandparents would eat pickled pig's feet, and my grandma talked about when they were younger. I mean, you ate everything, because you didn't know where money would come from. So they'd eat all kinds of disgusting stuff. I was like, yeah, but Granny, she'd be like, well, when I was young, I don't want to waste anything. And I'm like, Granny, go to the freaking store and you could buy all kinds of things, but you buy those nasty things. It's
also
not
those chicken feet. Like I've seen pickled chicken feet too. Like, what? How are those tasty? Like those don't seem tasty to me. I don't know. I've never had one, so I can't really say, but I don't know. You got all the things in the store to choose from, or like cow tongue or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's better things
some
out
pretty
there.
gross stuff out there. I was just like, yeah, I don't, again, this ain't the
You ever
Great
heard of
Depression.
head cheese? Like, you don't even want to know what that is. Ask ChatGPT. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, there's a lot of stuff. I'm like, what? Why is this something that people eat?
Yeah, why? Well, who decided that? And especially now, it's 2026.
Oh man, I got sent a funny one with a tramp stamp. I'd pull it up, but I'm afraid like YouTube would flag me for it.
Oh, I have some depressing news. My favorite little local farm is shutting down, where I get my meat from, and like it is so that's where we buy like, a quarter of a cow or whatever, and they have like pigs there too, so we get the best bacon and the best stuff. So the guy, I guess, is like retiring and nobody is taking it over, and it's like, you gotta be kidding me. Now I'm gonna have to, what am I gonna do?
No. I hate it when places are like that. I'm like, well, what about me?
What about me? I've been buying.
I know you're
meat
85 and you have trouble getting around, but I love the stuff you create, and it's all about me.
I mean, what you're making it so hard for me now. How? What do you mean you're going to retire?
I had
And
plans until you were 105. Sheesh.
and why hasn't one of your kids taken over? Why are they such ungrateful bastards?
I'll tell you, what's up with that? Good Lord.
Like what are farmers to do these days if the kids don't want to take over the family business? They have an obligation to the community. We count on you people. I don't know. I'm very disappointed about it. I'm very sad.
One day I was thinking about this. So when we went through that email, right? He said he didn't do the whole thing with YouTube 2.0, TubeTown 2.0, because he didn't want that to look like stalking. He was like, but you would hire a PI and just sit him outside someone's home for no reason.
For no reason whatsoever. Like, what is it you're trying to discover exactly?
I mean, like I said,
you should go out there if you do see a car and ask him if he wants to come watch Resident Evil with you one night.
I'll take him out. Like I said, we'll go chill. We'll go chillax together. We'll go out. Yeah, we will. We'll chillax. We'll go out to Nash Vegas. We'll go have some fun.
Nash Vegas.
Yeah. I won't take him to the tourist bar. He's got to be a Tennessean himself, actually, so he might out country boy me, it's not like they're going to import some UK like private eye. Cheerio, my good maid. Pip, pip, that'd be awesome. Actually steps out looking like Sherlock Holmes. Oh my God.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
All right. I'm going to hit super chats. You out of here?
Yeah, I am, because I am now having to feed my oldest daughter every 2 hours to keep up her caloric intake, because she has lost her appetite after the surgery. So now, as if I don't have enough to do, I'm feeding
Eat, child.
I have to go find things for her to eat every 2 hours.
Miss
'cause she's
Granola
just-
is your future.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I had to go find high protein, calorically dense food for her to eat every 2 freaking hours. So yeah, it's about time. I've been here 2 hours and 18 minutes. It's time for me to go do that.
All right. Well, go enjoy that. We will see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye, guys.
See ya. All right, folks. Hey, the first thing we get out of here, too, a birthday song for Tammy J. For Tammy J and D. Let's bust out some birthday times. We need it. We need a happy birthday. We need a happy birthday.
From both of us to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
May all your dreams come true. Happy birthday. We love to have you here. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Here's to another year.
Hey, by the way, I ended up a dancing 25 and noted that you ended up with the 2 extra shirt thing. I pay for at least one. Now you don't need to enjoy it. Enjoy it. I saw stuff work out. I'm glad. Couldn't happen to a better person, my friend. So thank you. And again, we appreciate you. Just leave it at that, my friend. And oh, it's good times. It's all fun times. Jack's mom, thanks for the gifted membership. Thank you, Jack's mom. Appreciate you as always, too. Very much so. Max Lab dropped that super chat. Thank you, Max Lab. Hope you're doing great today, by the way. It's interesting. We are marching toward the 6th. We'll see what happens then. Emmy, thanks for the 5 giftos. Emmy, it's good to see you too. It is always good to see you. And thank you for that. Again, love those. Appreciate the backing. It's so good. Thank you. David, thanks for the 16 months. Hearing Tug say redneck issue was hilarious. You should have gone out in your mask and matching thong. Hey, David, woo, helicopter dance. Bet the PI would have ran. At my age, I just don't care anymore. Like you understand that, I think. Like a lot of you probably, right? You hit a threshold in life. And I'm like, I don't have anything to prove to anyone. If people like me, they'll like me for me. And everything else, I just don't care about. Will I lose some weight? Yeah. If my health stuff straightens, I've been walking and doing stuff like that. Not outside in my driveway, though, David. Sorry, buddy. I walk inside. But it's so weird. I mean, I've never had anyone go to those links to ask me out on a date. Like I said, just come on over. Come on over, baby. Again, you could stay at a quality. There's 3 different places to stay over here. I would let you stay, but I don't know you, so sorry. That's off the table. But yeah, you can come out. You could have some fun times up in the Tennessee. But again, you'd rather sit online and, act miserly and, God, not deal with the people that fucked you over. Ugh. Sticky. What's up, my friend? Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for being here too, brother. It's good to see you, very much so. DeFloofs. Hey, DeFloofs, thank you for the 5. DeFloofs is still at recovery at home, but sends love and overlords tuna. Divine Tug Bug Lug. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. And I'm very glad to hear that you are recovering, though. I know a lot of that stuff can be slow, but at the same time, you're out of the hospital now. That's good to hear, and love to you, my friend, for real. Paul, thanks for the 2 hideout reward. I know we're going to have to put out some, wanted signs. Oh my gosh, that's what I need. I should have got me some wanted signs. I need to put a shirt out, with some wanted ones. God, that's what I need. We're gonna have like different ones, Tug in a ghillie suit, just all kinds of cool ones. I need a new merch one. I'm gonna have to do that soon. I got a bunch of stuff I need to do, really. Here, let me see. Let's make a wanted. So, make it funny. Let's see. See what it says there. Oh, what's up, Laura? Laura dropped a gift over there. Appreciate you, Laura. I like your. I actually like that vantage point for your picture too. I like your dog there, but I like the vantage point. I like the way it comes across as an avatar. Fallen Hero, thank you for the gifted membership, but also thank you for being here every single time. I love it that you're. Some of you are constants to the point that even what I say to you becomes a constant, you know, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Rest in beef face. Thanks for the 4 there. My mom passed last month. I smell like I bathed in her perfume because I bought a huge bottle of her favorite. It's comforting. Oh yeah, indeed. When my stepfather passed, you know, you'd have things just like that. When my grandfather was the same way. You know, there's still specific types of cologne I'll smell. And I'm sorry that, you know, that happened as well. It sucks. You know, it's hard to conceptualize in words, you know, the passing of somebody that you love. When people experience it, the only thing I know is to tell people that we love you and we're there for you. You know, when you can come here, you can laugh, goof off, whatever's needed on there. But yeah, appreciate that. And I understand what you're saying there too. Travis, thanks for the 5 there. I went through my second practice bull. I just want a drink. Been rough, brother. We're going to do my last bull riding this year. It's going to hurt. I can only imagine, dude. I don't think I could. I can't even imagine. At my age now, I think I would be very broken if I tried that. So you stay safe, brother. You stay safe. Thank you for the 10 there. The PI Entertainment Fund. Have fun. Indeed. Come on over, baby. That's right. Katie, thanks for 5. You can hire me to watch the PI. I work for Snacks. That would be funny. You know, have a PI to watch the PI. That actually sounds pretty funny. You know, 4:17 p.m. writes on clipbook. What's he doing? Badger John, thanks for that. Fund your very own Preston privacy. Oh my God. I'm going to go outside and hammer some popsicle sticks into the yard. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go put up. I'm going to put up mine. I'm going to fund one. And I'm going to put it up. Julie, thanks for the 5. I take the PI roller skating. You imagine one of those. It'd be like one of those 80 movies. You know, we're both out there. Oh, that'd be so good. And Pickle Tink, thanks for the 5. Tug, please don't let them put any coleslaw on the barbecue. It just kills any good barbecue. I'll tell you, I have though. There's a barbecue sandwich that a place up here in town makes, and as part of it, they put on this specific type of coleslaw that they make. And typically, I like coleslaw by itself as long as it's done well, but not in with my barbecue. But with this burger, oh my God, dude, it is the best thing ever. It's amazing. Oh, that's great. Yeah, thanks for the 5. Matching leg warmers for Tug and the PI. Oh man, we could set it off. Man, we could buddy bump that out. That would be fun. Heck yeah. We would look so good together. Audrey, thanks to the 2 for the PI Entertainment Fund. Indeed. Thank you, too. I love it. I love it. Rogue Pirate, thanks to the 4 months. You have too much time on your hands. Well, indeed, if you never leave your home. Is that how it goes? Shane, thanks for the 2 months. Doug, Megan, hi. Well, hey, how are you doing? I hope you were doing fantastic. I hope the show was entertaining for you. Rogue Pirate also dropped a gifted membership there. Thank you very much for that. That's much appreciated on both sides of it. McDeb, thanks for the 10. Love the umbrella gnome. I'm having a neighbor and I bought a gnome, giving her the double-fisted finger to point at her house. That's one way to do it. I get along with my there's some neighbors that I don't really have like a speaking or any kind of relationship in that way with, but my neighbors that are like right attached to me, on each side, I like them. I get along with both of them really good. So I'm glad. I've had bad neighbors before. That's awful. Bradley, thanks for the tongue and the PI singing happy birthday to Tammy J. Indeed. And we did bust that out first thing too, Tammy J. That was awesome. We could have the PI sing along though. Oh, that would be great. God, I really hope they're green veggie bees. Thanks for the vibe. I'm worried about the PI's vision. I mean, you can only see some things once. Indeed. Like I said, David, you know why David really don't want to come down? I said if he came down, I'd roll him in my yard. I'd roll him in butter and roll him around the yard. Maybe he doesn't want that. Bad Foxy, thanks for the two. For an only butter fans again. Oh my God, only butter fans would be great. I'll start that. We can have like different types of butter. Sounds good. Mopar Mama, thanks for the 12 months. 1 year, baby. It's the hand of the hand of what was that in response to the one thing? God, I can't think of it. Let me see. I remember the what is that? God, what's his name? Robert E. Howard. God, it's been a long time since I've read anything with Robert E. Howard. By the way, anything original. I've picked up a bunch of the reprint books from I think Titan, the comic books. But yeah, I haven't seen that one specifically in a while. Man, I love some of the old Robert E. Howard sword and sorcery stuff. God, that's good. Got me like wanting to listen to something there. Thanks for the 17 months. In the UK, we have a cube of cheese and a cube of pineapple on a cocktail stick as a party nibble. My go-to is Hawaiian pizza. Oh man, I've seen the cocktail thing. That's awesome though. Do they actually call them party nibbles? That's awesome too. To be honest, because I never know what I'm like, it's a shish kebab. Like it's not a shish kebab. It doesn't have anything that is it's a shish kebab. It's got a stick through it. You're like, yeah. So were the people of Vlad Zebish impaled, but they were shish kebabs. Anyway, Tightline, what's up? It's good to see you. I had a comment, but it wouldn't post because it's hiding from David the Donor's PI. Hope it still counts in and of itself. Well, happily, I can tell you that even though there is no comment, it does count as a comment. And as always, I appreciate your comment and the backing. That comment better hide deep. It doesn't want to get served. Kitty Ninja, thanks for the plus katana like that. Thanks for the 29 months there. He's not blocked yet. I'm impatiently waiting. The blade is sharp. Indeed. Fun times. I have my favorites. Thanks for the two. Today is Robert Towers' birthday. Man, we need a birthday list or something. Sometimes think, that way we can always throw out something with that. When I think like Robert Towers, and when you said that, I was thinking like the actor, the Benjamin Button actor. Is that's who, or what is it? Don't Look Up. Let's give did y'all hear about, by the way, this is random to put in here. Did you all hear about the news with Bruce Campbell, the actor, Evil Dead, all the fun movies, the chin, that he has some type of cancer. He hasn't said publicly what it is yet, but man, I was like, man, prayers with that dude too. He's one of the few actors that I've seen somewhere that just came across as a real decent person. Anyway, let's bust this up.
Happy birthday. you. May all your dreams come true. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We love to have you here. Happy birthday. Here's to another year.
Heck yeah, baby. Heck yeah. Man, I love it. I love birthday songs. I don't even care sometimes. Some people will work in like joke ones and everything else, and I just don't care. I love them. And by the way, Cheryl, so come through with PayPal. Hey, Cheryl, did that come through twice on you? Just to make sure. It may have come through twice. If you meant for it to come through, then cool, twice. But just make sure if you meant it to, then cool. If you didn't mean it to, then you can, cancel one of them, and that'll be fun too. I know. But appreciate you. It's staying weird. Indeed. That's what you always want to go with. All of you, you want to be yourself. You want to be who exactly you are. Never change up for any other person out there. You know what I mean? Never let somebody tell you who you should or shouldn't be. Did I ever show you guys the clip from the video where the guy from Supernatural, the guy who played Jacob from Lost, and the guy who played Lucifer in Supernatural? One second. I don't know if I ever showed you that. The guy, by the way, Mark Pellegrino. I mean, he's been in many other things, but did I ever show you all the little video part that he actually somebody had sent like a cameo or something, and he put in a thing about being yourself, and I thought, well, it's pretty good. I appreciated it. It wasn't funny. It wasn't unfunny. It was just, it was nice. It was it hit on a particularly decent day too. I don't know if I ever showed you guys that. I'll have to pull that up one day. I don't have it loaded, but I'll definitely have to pull it up. Andre, thanks for the 2 chocolate covered breadsticks and shredded coconut. I like coconut on some as long as it's light. I'm not a huge coconut, but I do like it when it's like a little drizzle on with I think the only candy bar I sometimes I like a Mounds bar, but I don't really know if I count that as coconut the way they do it or the process of it. I have my favorites, but I do like it sprinkled on. I'm a favorites. Thank you for the gifted membership there. Thank you, and thank you as always for being here, being you. Appreciate you. Inspired. Thanks for the 11 months there, man. Almost a year on it. Paying my monthly lurker fee. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you wonderful lurkers out there, by the way. Janet, thank you for that gifted membership there. Thank you very much. Much appreciate that. I like the avatar. Got me laughing, by the way. It's really funny. The William, thanks for the 5. How do I get a tongue remote control for $5? Indeed. How would you bust that up for $5 freaking dollars? That'd be amazing, Let's see. I'll get you one. One second. Oh, thank you. Suzanne, thank you for the gifted membership there. Thank you, Suzanne. Much appreciated there. Man, give me 1 second. This is locking. Okay, there it goes. All right, Suzanne, I don't know if it showed up on the screen or not. It blinked 2 or 3 times. So it looks like it's fixed now. Suzanne, thank you for the gifted membership. As I was saying, appreciate you very much. And thank you for being here, Suzanne. Thank you again. Gifted membership's awesome there. Just one person's opinion. Thanks for the 10 there. We love Megan and Tug. Right, Michael? Right, Michael? Indeed. Madam, what's up? Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate that. I like your Muppet, by the way. It's very cute. Fun times there. I'm my favorite. Thanks for the 5 there. Sorry, it's Tammy J's birthday. No, my birthday is at the end of May. Sorry, I have a couple more months to go. Hey, you know what, Tammy J? Happy birthday, of course. I like that we kicked that off right at the beginning, by the way. I love it. I love the fact that, we got that right there in it. Polar Spark. I hope everybody's birthday day has been fantastic. If for some reason your birthday day is not fantastic, have a do-over. I'm not joking. Do it over. Polar Spark. Thanks for the 2. Vanilla perfume fun. That'd be a way to get the whole stream back on track sometimes. Spray a little bit of that. SF, thanks for the 10. A guy that doesn't like how Jeremy Hales handle people stalking and defaming him is threatening to sue a guy who has only repeated his words back at him and pointed out his hypocrisy. But Jeremy Hales is bad. Yeah, okay. Indeed. Well, I'm more disturbed by the fact that there is no lawsuit for the people that didn't just they did damage. They actually did real damage. And how do they do damage, you might ask? Well, they took money from him. They said that he publicly was a liar over and over. I actually talked about how they doxed, and even Dave came out and was like, "You're so stupid. He's not been doxed." That was stupid Dave talking about Donor David, by the way. He's not been doxed there, his name. Okay. Well, they're connecting all these statements with your name. So I guess that's okay. All right. Fun times, But weird how that works, isn't it? Buck naked. Thanks to the 5. Delivered by the Hamster Express instead of the ponies. Oh, no. No. That's funny. Katie, thanks for the... what? Kathy. When I looked at small on my screen, I didn't see the H on there. Kathy. I apologize there. Butchering your name. It's the best. I think I have a PhD in that. Messing up even basic names. That umbrella guy. Messing up even basic names since 2017, I think is when I started broadcasting there. But thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. All of you that send gifted memberships like that too. Like I said, love those because they give something to someone else. Many people, they'll write, "Hey, I was having a bad day. That hit. Made my day feel better." I love that. I love that feeling of camaraderie, getting together. Love it. And on to thanks for the 10 there. I wonder if Lips and Chips received money from David. The last court filing said they had mortgage payoff money. I wonder if David's still funding What the Hales. I don't know if he's ever sent, again, the people I know that got money, the people I saw publicly receive money are people like Guapo, Stupid Dave, Robbie, 2L. I mean, there were a whole crowd of them that 2L again. You got to think also when they pocketed that amount of money, it motivated them. It motivated them to continue going after the guy because he became a fat stack payday. They made in one session, one little span there, as much money as many people make in a year. So crazy, So you do. I don't necessarily know if he's giving money to the other folks there, but I do know that specific ones took it and they were very motivated by it, very much so. And God, I would be pissed and I would shut them down. I would. But hey, priorities, right? Cindy, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. I also love the way your name is spelled on there. Just a note. Every time I see it, I don't think I've ever seen spelling like that. Shelby would talk. Thank you for the gifted membership there. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the membership. Welcome to Tugs Thugs. I love saying that. I don't get to say that enough. I love it. And also drop 10 during Harley Xmas. Felicia said she not only bought presents for Harley, but all the other kids and adults. Was that with all the money donated for Harley Xmas? I don't think anyone ever caught it. That's interesting. You know, she took quite a bit of money that was supposed to be for one particular thing and just decided very brazenly that she was going to do things a different way, you know, and that was kind of interesting to see play out. These people have lied so much, dude. They lie. They lie a lot. PD. I wonder, what is that? I wonder what it's shortened for. I always try to look at it. I was like, well, I wonder what that's short for. Tell me what your name is short for. Is that initials, like something? That way I know, like, I can call you PD, I suppose. But so thanks for the 5. So the head flea accepts genetic donations. Yes, gross, isn't it? She writes the jokes herself. Makes me wonder what she did in the music business. Yuck. That is such a bad thought. Gross. Hey, Wanda, awesome there. So the eye surgery went fine. I'm good. That is awesome to know. You know, I always wonder with people with surgeries and stuff, if you talk about them like that. So I'm glad for updates. Thank you all. And love to you. Love to you for sure. Something to bark about. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Something to bark about. That is awesome and much appreciated, by the way. Thank you. It's good to see you, by the way, too. Again, I shout out Something to Bark About quite a bit just because I'm kind of proud of them running. Again, in this day and age, there are a lot of channels out there, and there are not a lot that just cover something fun, something light. So when I see it, you know, I'll shout them out here and there. Something to Bark About. I enjoy your channel. Thank you. Rah, thanks for the 2 there. Tug the PI when you pass the squirrel. Indeed. I could see that. And also, thank you for the 2. Tug, I put a PI on you. Now you're mine. I'm hearing that too. I put a spell on you. That's I'm here at this song now. Suzanne, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you again, Suzanne. Much appreciated. You know, and I very much appreciate you. Thank you. Tracy, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Man, loving it. Again, so many memberships, you know, and it makes a lot of people happy. I love that. Thank you all. Victoria, thanks for the 20. Loving this show. Breadsticks with Tug, LOL. Bless the sweetie in her perfume, I know. She was like, she just wants to be like Sissy, you know. But when she came out, I was like, oh my Lord, there's so much perfume, I could barely breathe it. But yeah, hey, she's such a little cutie too. You know, she's really funny. Jack's mom, thanks for the 2. We celebrate weird in the US. Indeed. That is one of the hallmarks. You know, it's funny that people we supposedly we celebrate individualism, right? Individualism. You know what weird is? Weird by most people's account is deviation from the mainstream norm. What does that mean? You know, at the end of the day, too, what I don't like from people is we all end up in the same place at the end. You know, we all end up in the ground, but we decide how we get there. And if I want to have, as long as you're doing stuff that's within the law and having fun, whatever, you know. I don't have I've never walked anyone around in a dog mask or anything interesting like that. So maybe I need to step up my weird game. I don't know. Because some of the people that we have talked about with all of this stuff, there are definitely there's some interesting ones, let's just say. Oh, man. This is the look at this. This is the wanted sign, by the way, that ChatGPT made. I forgot about it. I didn't tell it what to put on there. It made a wanted and very dangerous sign. Check this out. I probably cut it down a little bit, but look, he caught the Die Hard joke because it's 555 yippee-ki-yay. I like that. He's armed and very dangerous. 100K. Dead or alive. Wanted for chaos and mayhem. Masked and mysterious. Loves Christmas puns. I like that wanted sign though. I'd probably write something different in it. Oh, Don, by the way, sorry. Thank you for that super sticker. First of all, Don, thank you very much. I actually saw that one come in, and I love those. I love it when they come in. Thank you, because I can show them to the kids. And also, thank you for them. I love you and Megan together. Thank you. Yes, I like our streams together. They're fun. We cut up. We do whatever, and it's a lot of it's fun times, you know. It is fun times indeed. Mama Bear, thanks for the 2. Will you be my friend? Will you be my friend, Fun Doug? We're putting together a fun. Be my best friend. Indeed. I keep thinking we need to have like a meetup or something. Wouldn't that be fun? We could like schedule a meetup, meet and greet, go eat. If you're in the area, then I think that would be a lot of fun. Puzzler, thanks for the 2 there. Megan, stop stealing. Jay's tagline. Oh no, not Jay. Not Jay, man. I didn't realize that, by the way, we were in season 7 of the drama. I didn't realize it had started season 7 yet. So that's crazy, isn't it? SF, thanks for the vibe. Find a picture of only me to make it into a Muppet. It really pissed him off. Well, you know, like I said, it's telling to me that he throws a shit fit over what exactly. And again, Hales was supposed to just eat shit over and over from these people. Just take it. Just take it. But he can't take his own words, you know? His own damn words talked about. When he's asked for it to be talked about. That's the craziest thing, man. I can see why all these people end up walking away. You know, because God, that's got to be something to deal with, even with the wallet. Mad at it. Thanks for the 2. Oh man, the Truffle Shuffle, baby. I haven't seen that movie in quite some time, by the way. I've got a copy of it. I need to watch it again. 2012. Thanks for the 2. Wait, Tom, can I do a ride along if I go to Tennessee? Yeah, maybe. You know, one of the reasons I thought it would be fun with the PI. Imagine somebody paying for a PI, and the PI, you know, instead of making them stalk you in the bushes, you're just like, hey, come on, let's go do something. Let's go have fun. Wouldn't that be interesting? Cat, thanks for the 5. Some snakes smell like cucumbers. They do. They absolutely do. For real. It's funny too. I don't know, like old timers, and my grandparents. They would call them mushmallows. They would say that snakes smell like mushmallows. That's what they used to call cantaloupes in the South. I always thought that was interesting. Cindy, thanks for the 5 there. It wasn't that long ago that Tug would take us for a walk with him around town. Do your research, David. I know, interesting, isn't it? I mean, like I said, if he's trying to see. The funny thing is, though, you know, it's not him trying to serve somebody, because if it was about service, they just come to the door. So it's either an intimidation line, yet another type of lineman, or it's some kind of weird aberrant stalking where he wants some sexy photos of me. I'm not sure. I'm like, don't be peeking in the windows, trying to get me my sexy lingerie. 2012, thanks to the day. Benjamin is a case for you guys. I'll have to look that up. There's been a few wild ones lately, for sure. Victoria, thanks for the 10 there. Matching tattoo cash for your new best buddy. Are you going to let him come on the air with you? Great having your own personal PI. I would say. I actually would record everything, and we could run around and have fun. I mean, again, the PI, the thing with the PI to is as long as they're not D-bags, they're just out there doing a job. And like I said, I do find it really weird that this dude talks about my kids. You know, that isn't about the PI if one exists, but I do find that portion very bizarre. You know, like kids are not your business, but the rest of it is a shit. You know, I mean, ultimately, it's so bizarre. Again, it's surreal, is what it is, to see somebody that why won't they go after these people? Why? They say they don't have enough proof. Really? It's been a year and almost 4 months now. That's a long time. You're talking about stuff that was donated in November last year. Nothing happened with it. It's that now stuff is going to be locked up in bankruptcy. You know, they're not going to be building or anything, because if money started popping off, that'd be a problem. But I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Audio copy. Thanks for the two. Take the PI to an angry skunk petting zoo. That'd be terrible. Oh my God. That was so bad. Well, yeah, thanks for the 2 months there. Thank you for the membership, the gifting fairies. I love being in tugs. Like, see, there's what I mean. I love to have you. And this is exactly what I mean. I get letters like this. People appreciate the heck out of those. Thank you. I appreciate it too. Kim, thanks for the 2. PI is watching your stream right now. Well, like I said, I keep inviting him over. I mean, if he's feeling left out, he should pop in. God, we could have so much fun together. Come on over, PI. I love you, buddy. Oh, poor guy. He's probably like, I miss that dude. He's the greatest friend I've never had. I feel for him too. You know, that's really sad that he can't have the best friend he never had. Could you imagine? Oh, it's so good. Also, hey, we had, let's see, 1 second. Appreciate that. I don't know if I'm supposed to go with name here, so I'm going to say JC. You know what I'm talking about there? Hey, Tug, thank you for your brilliant, quick humor. Well, appreciate that. You always have a partner and I laughing is so loud. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We thought that you could maybe start Tug Watch for tonight, and here's a little donation towards it. Much love to you and the Tuglets. Well, thank you. That is awesome of you, by the way. You know, it's much appreciated too. But the little ones, they had a skating day as well. So let's see. Oh, also noted too. Thanks for the 10 there. I meant to say on my PayPal. I just sent to you that it's my that it was my birthday a couple of days. Oh, heck yeah! Let's bust you up a song too. I love being able to celebrate birthday songs. Give me 1 second here. And down. Thank you too, Kim. Let me bust out that.
Happy birthday.
It's happy birthday.
From both of us to you.
Everybody. Happy birthday.
May all your dreams come true. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We love to have you here. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Here's to another year.
All right. Let's see. 1 second. Jack Smartt. 1 second. I gotta clear my throat. Sorry about that. Thanks for the 10. My mom served Rocky Mountain oysters to everyone at a family event at their place. They fried them and tried to pass them off as fried shrimp. And yes, we were expected to eat. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's some really strange shrimp. And you're like, no. I mean, you know what? I I don't know. I've never had someone sit down and be like, hey, eat this. If I didn't know what it was and I ate it, I'd be that. But I've never been asked, hey, you want to eat this? That would be very, this is shrimp. No, it's not. That show didn't come out of the sea. Oh, no. 2012. Thanks to the dude there, Megan, Amos Miller Farms. Try them. I'll screenshot that and send it over to her. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Good to see you too, 2012. You've been around forever too, my friend. Oh, you grad? Thanks for the 10 there. PI needs to get a musical car horn when he's sneaking around. He can play the Dukes of Hazzard theme. Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? If he gets bored waiting on Tug to come out of the house. Yeah, maybe if he's really creative, he could like jump over. He could, like jump over my mailbox. Hey, awesome. Jack's Bob, thanks for the 5. Maybe we send Easter gifts for the girls. They have an Easter bunny on it. Don't want to cross any lines with religious forever. Oh yeah, anything fun stuff on anything. You know what? Let me note it this way. I appreciate you first of all asking. You know that's awesome that people want to respect boundaries. I don't really have that many boundaries, so you know what I mean. I mean, you know, as long as like most people understand tactful, you know, especially as it relates with the kids or anything. But yeah, they love, especially the little one. Oh man, her getting stuff for Easter. God, she would love that. You know, she would absolutely love that. Cat, thanks for the 3 there. I started a larger feature. That's a great trend. That is very much appreciated, by the way. Loving that trend. Mama Bear, thanks for the 2. Tug, you have to teach Buck that one spray walkthrough. Oh, indeed. You know, she did the spray on self. You know, you could smell it where it hit the shirt, but it also hit her too. And Jan Marie Harmony, like that. Thanks for the $5 super sticker. Thank you for that super sticker, by the way. Again, super stickers, they're awesome because I get to show the kids in the aftermath. Love it. 2012, thanks for the 2. I know Schroets and that case needs to blow up. I'll look over it and see what's what with that, you know. 2-bit, thanks for the 8 months. Hi, Star. Hello, Star. Appreciate you. In 2012, thanks for the 2. You once had that Sheeny video you used to play. Which video? I can't remember which video that was. It's been forever. You know, I just don't. You'll have to let me know which. I can't remember. God, my memory feels so spotchy. Makes me feel old too, because I've been doing this for so long. All right. We are at the end. I believe that Mr. Wiznut is more than likely live. I have not looked. Like I said, we'll get to redirect soon enough. I just one day at a time. But I feel like, again, we've been, well, you can, like I said, I think you can tell like I've been on my rebound, you know. So I appreciate you folks. I'm going to end here and we'll see you.